Right, everyone, WeaponCollector here. Right, I'm going to do a 3-hour stream tonight. Go back to how it was, because I think 2 hours is affecting my watch time and watch minutes and all that. So go back to 3 hours, see if it puts the stats back up a bit. So yeah, just a normal chat. Talk about anything you want. Won't be on tomorrow night though, but I'm going to come on tomorrow in the day instead for a couple of hours. Probably do a live stream Q&A where it's only Q&A and nothing else. But I'll put some instructions on the description and that. You can ask as many questions as you want, but it'll be one question at a time, and there'll be a 1 minute slow mode. So you can ask a question and you have to wait a minute, and then you can ask another question. Any stuff that this isn't tonight, by the way. Any stuff that isn't questions, I won't answer, but that's tomorrow. So tonight it's just normal. So I'll come over to the comments in a minute. So if you're new here and you like weapons or anything weapon related, you'll like this channel. So don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like the stream, because that helps it to get shared. And if you're a long time watcher and supporter, or even a new one, there's ways to support this channel. You can either join Patreon and you get your name up there on every single video for $1. And up to, if you donate $10 a month, you can get a letter every month. And then there's also GearBest links, Amazon.co.uk links, and Amazon.com links on all my videos. If you use those links and then you shop at those websites, I get 7 to 10% of what you spend at no extra cost to you. So you can support me just by buying stuff. Someone bought a 3D printer the other day for like something like 150 quid or something. They got me some decent commission there, so I appreciate that, whoever that was. You don't need to say who you are, but yeah, I appreciate it. So I don't know who it was. I just know what people buy and what country they're from, and if they bought it from a computer or a phone. But it doesn't tell you who bought it. But yeah, cheers, whoever that was. Right, I'll come over to the comments now. I'm just going to refresh this page and then I'll let you know that I can see your comments. I was just doing the little business bit that I always do. Got to get the business out of the way. So put the video on, live chat's on. So Firewolf, you right, mate? Nathan Tracy, you right, mate? Slingshot Warrior, Zed Not Z, Wearaboo Waifu, and CJ Rat Trapping. You right? Firewolf said just got a tomahawk for 7 quid and it's sick. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I thought I was getting a tomahawk from GearBest, but when I looked at the email that I sent the woman, it turned out I never asked for it. I must have set it. I must have, but normally I bookmark the links of all the stuff I've asked for so I can quickly look at it. Well, I must have bookmarked it ready to ask for next time. So yeah. Sounds like the kids go to sleep. My niece and nephew are here, staying over for the night. Just open the door, mate. Good night. Good night. I don't know if you can hear him or not. Could you hear him? Yeah, military and surplus, right, mate? Glow in the dark, you right, mate? My last day. That's it, really. I don't know whether to say. Yeah. Well, and that's, you're gonna properly retire now, then, or I don't know. Are you that kind of age, or is it early retirement, or are you just going to go and do something else? Or is it a bit like the army? You can sort of retire early from that and you get your pension early. I don't really know how it works. But, I suppose congratulations, I suppose, I don't know what to say. I didn't know if it's commiserations or congratulations. But you're choosing, aren't you? So, yeah. Carl Mangler, you're right, mate. He said, bro, I wanted to say you that I'm near Papa. Yeah, I don't mind you telling me who you are, near Papa, but if Liam then comes on later and wants to block you, he's the moderator, so just beware. Don't mention it again. It's down to him. He's my moderator, and you know it's up to him what he does. I trust him. Just gonna say good night. Good night. Good night. Hey, better not come in here. I've got a camera on. Can't have kids on the camera. All right. Good night. Talking to a 3-year-old then, if you wondered. Things at work. I said I'm talking to an Aussie on the Hangouts, and he's a woodworker, and he should make a cudgel, but Aussie laws says manufacturing ability. Oh, that's a pity, isn't it? He can't do that. Well, it's like over here. It's getting to a stage here where you can't really make anything. Well, you can, but you know, there's a lot of things you can't. So I got put off then. But, yeah, right. Hang on. I'll catch up with the comments in a minute. So Richard Smith said, "Hi, Mike. Been welding for the past 2 hours, just waiting for those grinding discs to arrive. Start the halberd." That sounds good, mate. All I've been doing was I did the shooting competition earlier, and then I did a bit of I had to paint something because a bit of the Wendy House roof was caving in, so I've had to put some wood over it and paint it. Lonely Dark said, "Yeah, that's me finished. Took early retirement. Going to work another job though. Glad to be the hell out of it." How long have you done that kind of job then? You've been doing it for years and years and years, or not really? Things at work said, "I told him the simple way to get around that." What, fishing priest? Yeah, you know, there probably are other ways, but there are. You just got to think, you know, make it as a rounder's bat, make it as a walking stick, make it as a fishing priest. Just have to make sure it's you know, known as that. Right. Did just delete the right one there, didn't I? Yeah. Then not say actually no, I'm not all that all right. I'm on antibiotics, got mild ear infection. Why is it anything to do with you? Is always a right bastard. Well, I feel your pain there, mate, because I've had loads of ear infections now. Fucking bastards, aren't they? The last one was probably affecting me about a year afterwards. Maybe well, I think it still affects me. I tell you a little bit now. The deafness is permanent, but I still get a bit of pain in it. You know, still mulling over whether to have the operation or not. You know, I don't know if it's going to be because there's no guarantee it's definitely going to work. I probably will get it done though. Military Surplus said, "What would you buy if you win the lottery?" I'd buy a nice house with loads of land, not every, but loads and loads of guns I could legally own. In that kind of situation, you know, if I won the lottery, it might be worth getting definitely a shotgun license. Then I could get loads of shotguns because I'd have the money to get some decent stuff. Then possibly a Mustang car, Ford Mustang, not a horse. Thinks that Warrior said by making a walking stick, a ball-headed walking stick. Yeah, that's a great idea. That is the perfect thing to do, isn't it? Thinks that Warrior. Or a boo wife who said poo-poo head. Glenn Dart said, "Cute, your kids saying good night to you. They are great at that age. Make the most of them, Mike, before they become grumpy teenagers." Yeah, I know what you mean. I tell you who that was. That's my niece and nephew from one of my, not Malk. I've got 3 brothers altogether. There's me, Malk, and our 2 other brothers and a sister in that sort of age. Sister's the youngest one. So yeah, that was one of my brother's kids staying over for the weekend here. They sometimes stay here. It's like Nan and Granddad's house as well. So yeah, bit of a family gathering with the little kids. The girl who you heard then is either 2 coming on to 3, or maybe already 3. I think she's 3 this year. And then the boy was just 5. Yeah, it is nice when they're that age, isn't it? Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, grumpy teenagers. I know exactly what you mean. We've had a couple of them already. I'm also quite a lot older than my other brothers and sisters. How's this house, Matt? You all right, mate? That's a weird little bit of troll. 23 years old, so yeah, quite a long time then. Yeah, you have had a career in it then. Yeah. Bristol said, look, that got your comment got blocked then because it said pussy in it. You know, it wasn't no pussycat. Yeah, not much, just the usual. Just the usual. Did the shooting competition earlier. Most Crappen said, I'll do. Just nip into the shop, then I'll be on. Aidan Smith, you right, mate? I think I've caught up there now. Did have a troll on. I might go and look at their channel quickly. So yeah, I won't be on tomorrow. I don't know how many of you heard me say. Well, I won't be on for the evening. Won't be on for the evening stream because I'm going out. I want to say going out. I'm going into Wendy house to get drunk. But what I might do instead, I'm going to do a daytime stream. It'll be something slightly different. It'll be a live Q&A with a couple of rules. It won't be the general chat we have tonight. It'll be a bit different. It'll just be a one-off thing, and it'll be in the day, just so there is a stream tomorrow. Wearaboo said, do you rather survive a nuclear holocaust or die by one of the bombs during the nuclear holocaust? If I could pick, I would definitely like to survive a nuclear holocaust. Yeah. When I watch, there's a thing called Freds. It's a film about nuclear bomb being dropped on UK, or maybe a whole entire world nuclear war. But it shows sort of what happens to people afterwards. And a lot of people watch it and they think, a lot of people's conclusion to watching Freds is, I'd rather just die straight in the bombs. Well, when I watched Freds, I thought, fuck, that means you probably could survive. But I'd rather be alive than dead, and I'd rather be alive and in pain than be dead, personally. So, yeah, I would like to survive it personally. Yeah, Glow in the Dark said, yeah, survive the nuclear attack and become Mad Max. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Freds was good though, wasn't it? But yeah, when I watched Freds, I thought, yeah, that means you probably could survive it. And to me, that's a good thing. I'd rather be alive and in a fucking fucked up shithole dump and in pain, personally. But yeah, that's just me. Brown Dark said, got a job offshore now. So we'll see how that goes. Can't be worse than standing in a gatehouse all day, worrying about getting blown up or shot. For God's sake. Yeah, it's got to be better than that, isn't it? Nathan Tracy said, do you have a shit hit the fan plan? Not really. Only sort of what I've in general thought about. There's nothing written down or really thought about, because to me, the situation might be completely different to what I think it could be. But as with most things in my life, I do have a bit of a plan, because I don't like to plan things up too much, because what you plan, what happens may be completely different. You know, if you plan to get away in a certain vehicle, when the shit hits the fan, that vehicle might not be there, or it might be bloody broken down or something stupid. You never know, do you? So I sort of have a plan, but not. I just have a general, it's been thought about, but not really badly. How Mangler said, howdy everyone. How Mangler said, I'm Kim, the Nuclear King. New project is Fat Bomb, not fatter than me. Yeah. He's not too bad now, has he? Now he's made friends with South Korea and Trump. He don't look so much like a boogeyman anymore. Dead said, a fate worse than death is usually better than dying. Well, yeah, I think it just all depends. People have different mentalities to things, don't they? But me personally, I would rather try and survive one and live in the shit and the, you know, better than dead, isn't it? Yeah, that was my conclusion from watching Freds was Fuck yeah, you probably could survive. And I thought that's a good thing. And the dark's a darker. Carmangler, do you have a bump stock? No, I've got nothing you could use a bump stock on, mate. What could you use? I ain't got nothing you could use a bump stock on. Got to be something that semi-auto in the first place, I suppose, isn't it? Bump stock wouldn't work on a crossbow unless you could get it to bump the string back each time. Maybe that's a plan. Maybe that's what I ought to do. Crossbow, that when you shoot it, the force of it, I don't know. It wouldn't work, would it? Just gonna have a look at the participants for this stream quickly. We got on. Yeah, I think they're going to ban bump stock soon, aren't they? I don't think they're a big thing over here anyway. Are they going to ban pistol grips as well for things or something? Or was that a different country? Yeah, I don't think I've got anything that could use a bump stock. I was having a look. Definitely not air rifles. Yeah. I ain't got nothing you could use a bump stock anyway. Already illegal. Glow in the dark. Oh, I just realised your name actually just says glow in the dark, don't it? Do you know what? I only just realised that. Because I call you that anyway. But I just realised, yeah, glow in the dark, that your name just does say glow in the dark now. That cracked me off. I didn't notice. Bump stocks are pretty crap. Tried one. They don't really work. That's why the Las Vegas thing was fishy. I love conspiracy theories. We were on about conspiracy theories on my my Twitch stream last night. Or just sort of wasn't talking about conspiracy theories, but we were talking about the concept of conspiracy theories. Yeah, I've heard, you know, I don't think they're a big thing over here, are they? And it's more just, what was the old thing they used to do? There was another way they used to do it, didn't they? You could just do it with your finger, couldn't you? If you was, well, wasn't there a way of doing it with your finger once? Callum, you right, mate? And glow in the dark said, took the cop off. Took off the cop, mate. Yeah, I hadn't realised, because I always call you glow in the dark anyway. After someone said it sounded like I was saying cock. So I thought it might be better I just say glow in the dark. You know, I don't want to sound like I'm saying that constantly. Yeah. It was Callum who said it, wasn't it? Finger bump, yeah. That sounds rude. Donald D said, I think someone does make a UK legal semi-auto rifle. It's pretty low powered though. I was going to say, I imagine there probably is, but nothing you could probably use a bump stock on, would there? Cal Mangler said, 2 at glow in the dark. Yeah, they work. If you don't know anything about guns, don't talk. Cal Mangler, glow in the dark knows plenty about guns, mate. He probably knows more about guns than most people you'd know, I'd assume. Then he said it uses CO2, if I remember rightly. Callum said, yeah, finger bump. Glenn Dart said, Cal Mangler, I've carried a Glock and HK every day for years, mate. Callum said, only ones you can get are 2.2 long rifle. What's that, semi-auto rifles? Cal Mangler, I don't know what you're on about there. Yeah. Yeah, tomorrow night, not tomorrow night, sorry, tomorrow daytime, I'm going to try it out. I'm going to do a Q&A stream where it's only Q&A. I'll write all the information down in the, I'll write all the information down in the description. So if anyone does join, what it will basically be, I'll explain to some of you lot now because it might be easier, just so you know if you do come on. So I'll do a Q&A in the day tomorrow. live stream, but we'll do it so that I only answer questions. You can ask one each, not one each, sorry, one at a time. So you can ask 100 questions if you want, but one at a time. So yeah, not one each, one at a time. You can ask a question, then you'd have to wait a minute, and then write another question, and I'll answer those, and I'll probably ignore any just conversation stuff or even delete it, but we keep it as a like a proper Q&A. You can ask me anything. You just killed off Callum, have you, Pete? Why me? Yeah, I've just blocked him now. I've blocked him now, and that's it. He's never coming back now. Yeah. Pete said Callum is dead. If you wonder what he means by that, it's because Callum and Pete and Nate are the same person. Yeah. Yeah. Cheers for that, Ground Up. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with him. He's only just been allowed back on as well. That's why I had to tell him at the beginning. Yeah, exactly. I had to tell him at the beginning, if Liam comes on, he'll block him, because he was saying something stupid to Liam. Yeah, so I gave him a little bit of a chance just to see, and then he started it anyway with me now. So that's it, never coming back on. He's foolish enough, though, luckily, that he'll tell you that he's that person, and you can just block him again straight away. But I told him, if you wanted to come back on, why don't you just make an account and never mention any of that crap? No one would know it was you. He's a fool. But you know what? He's good. Yeah. He was taking a piss out of Liam on one of my Twitch streams, where again Liam is the moderator. So Liam kept blocking him, and then he got funny, saying, "Oh, why are you letting Liam block me?" And I said, "Well, Liam's my moderator. He gets what he wants. If he wants to block you, he'll block you. You know, he's got my full support on what he does. So if you're taking the piss out of him, he's going to block you. Same as he would block him on here every single time he sees him." But yeah, oh well. No big loss, is it? Bushcrafting's back. You're right, mate. We're not, well, nothing at the minute. You can bring a topic up if you want. I don't think we've got onto anything, have we? I think we're still just having a general. Oh, mentioned bump stocks. Survive. Would you like to survive a nuclear war? Because I would. Yeah. If it was die in the bomb or live, I'd rather try and live. Pete said, "Silly cunt." Yeah, exactly. That's probably the best description, isn't it? Jordan, some nice guns. Ah, cheers. Yeah, that's just probably, I don't know, half of it. There's some down there in the corner, load behind that sofa. I used to have more boards. I used to have one there, one there, one there, one where that coat is. I only put the one big one up this time. Glenn Dart said, "It makes me wonder why they bother coming on. It's meant to be a laugh with like-minded people, mates. Why bother annoying people? I don't know anything about guns." I totally agree with you there, though. I don't understand it, because that was 3 people he picked out there, and he was trying to cause something, and he'd only just been, as I mentioned, he'd only just been allowed back on. You know, if Liam had been on, he would have just blocked him straight away, and I would have accepted that fully. You know, so yeah, bizarre, isn't it? DJ Raps, not good, silly. Let's crap in. I'd try and live, but depends on how bad things are. Yeah. Oh, you know, I'd rather be in pain and alive than be dead, personally. But yeah, that's just me. I don't know what you lot are on about double-ended now. Bristol Mike, would you ever fix your throwing knives back to back? Oh, and get double-ended knife. Yeah, you know what? I never thought of that, but yeah, I suppose, because you'd have, I don't know, possibly. I wouldn't mind making one like that, so that you, I I wouldn't do it with the ones I've got because they're all live blades. They're all sharp, so you can only find by the handle. But something like this, a double-ended version of this throwing knife, I would do, yeah, because this isn't actually sharp. That can't cut you. It's just pointed. So that you could hold from both ways. Yeah, another blade there as well. Yeah, I think I might look into that. That's a good idea, Bristol. I never really thought about it. It'd be like one of those cold steel fucking torpedoes, but a bladed version, wouldn't it? You know, like a flat version. Their dart said double-ended makes me nervous. Yeah. I don't know if we're talking about the same things now, are we? I'm joking. But yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, I know what you mean there. Yeah, I never thought about it. Something like that, though, yeah, you could, because it's not actually sharp. Pete said, yeah, you have played enough Fallout now, you know how it works. You'd want to live past the bombs too. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what it was that inspired me to think that. I was saying, I watched the TV show Freds, and I was saying most people who watch Freds, their conclusion to Freds is, I would rather be dead than alive. My conclusion from watching Freds was, this is exactly what my thought was, these exact words, fuck, that means you could live. That's what I thought when I watched Freds. After Freds, I thought, yeah, fucking hell, you could survive a nuclear war. And to me, I thought, yeah, that's fucking, you know, it gives me a bit of hope. If I ever hear the things going off and I can get somewhere, I could have hope that I was going to live. Yeah. Kids might all have 5 arms. And yeah, that was my exact thoughts from watching Freds. Fuck yeah, you could live. That's what I thought when I watched it. Yeah, Freds is good in it, bushcrafting. Pete said, I did it once with tape. Feels just like a heavy knife. Yeah, when I get some more, I'll probably do that. Or, as I said, I'll make one. I'll make one like that. They're not these some classes of shuriken. Yeah, I suppose I'd have to look up the that's a good point though. I'd have to look up what the definition of a shuriken is. If it's more than, you know, it might be 3. Two tips might be all right. It might have to be at least 3, say. I don't know. I think it is that, you know. I think it's got to be if it's 3 or more. But I'm not sure. Lone Dart said, you haven't missed any of it. If I miss anyone's comment, just let me know. Lone Dart said, I had a shot of those ninja stars years ago. Couldn't hit anything. I presume you need practice. Back garden and dartboard though. Hardly ideal. Yeah, I've only ever thrown homemade ninja stars, and they weren't very good. They weren't very big. They was made out of washers and bits of aluminium, so they weren't very heavy and they weren't very good. But I could get them to stick. But it's probably the back stuff. I've got that problem with my knives at the minute. All my back stuffs are either too hard or too soft. So the knives are either falling out or not sticking in and falling out. Donald D said, one fella survived both the Hiroshima bomb and the Nagasaki one. Yeah, that gives you hope then, doesn't it? Yeah, you mad? I've heard of that bloke as well. Yeah, imagine the luck of that or the unluckiness of that. Yeah. Bushcraft said, I think there's a lot of variables to surviving, like how close to the city, how many people survived the initial attack, your stock. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know, all of the, as you said, all of the circumstances could be completely different. But yeah, I'd definitely like to try and survive. But yeah, you may be in a situation where you're never in a million years going to survive it if you're right in the place where they dropped the bomb. Pete said no, only if it's star-shaped. So what would that be? At least 4 sides then, 4 tips. Grand Dark said, what was the American version of Freds? Was it Red Dawn? Good movie if it's the same one I'm thinking of. I don't think it's Red Dawn, but I know what you're on about as well. Red Dawn was the Russians back on it. But yeah, there definitely is another one that when they mention Freds, they mention another one. But it's not Red Dawn. Liam might have known. I can't remember what it's called now. I've not seen it either, whatever one it is. Yeah. He might be on later. We're not had to. He's gone out having dinner with his family. He said he might be on tonight. Like if we're on late, and I will be on till late. I'll try and do the whole 3 hours tonight. Pete said, did you soak the wood in water like Adam said to? Yeah, well, weird thing is, I don't know if I said, I took the got a great big storage box, filled it up with water, put the log round in it, left it in there overnight, came back in the morning, there was that much wood in, that much water in the bottom of the box, so it had a hole in it, so it hadn't soaked up any of the wood. Then I just left it out in the rain, and then my dad came back today and said, oh, Mount shouldn't have got you that bit of wood. That's an extremely hard bit of wood. He didn't say what wood it was, but it is extremely hard. It barely even soaks up any water. So, yeah, it's probably not going to be any good anyway. It needs to be, you know, going to have to be a bit of a softer kind of wood. May have even been a bit of a fucking, I don't know what it is, but it's very hard, very, yeah. No matter what I do, it's probably going to be no good. But I did give it a go. First Grandpa, did anyone heard of that Japanese bloke who carried on World War II till the 70s? They had to get some of his army mates to convince him it had ended. Yeah, I've heard about him. Yeah, I don't know what his name is and that though. But yeah, I know that bloke exists. Yeah, that's all I know, mate. Bushcraft in Fred's is based on the city closest to me. It's good, isn't it, Fred's? I like it. Is in it Reece Dinsdale, isn't it? Grown Dark said, have you had a go at airsoft? Looks like a good laugh, apart from the twats wearing parachute regiment badges. So, no, I haven't. No, never really even thought about it. It does look good, but at the same time, well, I don't know. If I was going to pick, say, paintballing and airsofting, I'd probably pick airsofting. But yeah, no, just I don't know. I could probably do that with people I know. Say if it was all people I know, but I don't like doing that kind of thing with people I don't know. In case someone has a funny turn and then I have a funny turn. You know what I mean? End up trying to hurt someone over something stupid. Not I've done anything like that for years, but you never know if someone's trying, you know, if you think someone's deliberately trying to hurt you. I probably wouldn't be like that at all now. Glenn Dart said, has Liam got a username or is he just down with his name? I only asked as I don't know him. Oh, sorry, Weapons and Stuff 93. Yeah. I forget to say Weapons and Stuff, yeah, because he has a habit of saying Mike all the time as well. I think to myself, wonder how many people know who Mike is. Yeah, sorry, yeah, Weapons and Stuff 93. He would have known, I reckon. Yeah. He's gone out to have dinner with his family. Yeah. When I say Liam, I mean Weapons and Stuff. Maria, you all right? Keith, you all right? Yeah, not bad. Just having a general chat. If you look in the comments, you'll see what we're talking about. Talk about anything, you bring anything up if you want. Yeah, bad habit. As I mentioned, I noticed he does it as well. He'll say Mike, and yeah, and I do think to myself, I wonder how many people know who Mike is. They don't know anyway. Samuel, all right, mate? Good to see you on. Firewolf said Liam recommended this channel when I was talking to him about crossbows once. Oh, nice. Oh, that's good of him. Yeah, oh, and good to see you on, Firewolf. Yeah. Yeah, I've got a very similar channel to Liam's. I'll write your name down, Chris. Only because I have I lose track of people's names otherwise when they tell me. I've got a little thing there with some of the people's names. Dalton, all right? Grandad said my real name is Chris, mate. Richard Smith said, I generally say Liam most of the time. It's easier than writing stuff all the time, yeah. Yeah. But I do sometimes realise it can, some people don't won't know who you're on about, will they? But we all know, don't we? The majority of us. Dalton, he said, "Are you a soccer fan?" No, I'm not, mate. Sorry, I only watch the World Cup. First Cram said, "Glow in the dark." I think I've seen it, mate. Probably would remember his name if it was English. Huh? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know of that bloke, but I've not watched anything about him. I got a mate called Lewis. Lewis is the right name, I think. Bristol said Private Teruo Naka was the Jap soldier lost in the jungle. I probably butchered that name, but oh well. By the way, if any of you not ever want to have a chat on Twitch in the evening sometimes, here's the link to that. You can go on there and have a if you join that, you can chat with me, Weapons and Stuff, Peternator, a couple of others, Richard Smith, Scarface, Bullfrog. Lindy Buzz, no, I've never watched his channel. I know about him though. I see I get recommended his stuff every now and then. Samuel said, I think Bushcrapping was the best screen name. Think of him every time I can. Yeah, I will admit I absolutely love Bushcrapping though. Yeah, I think that's a great name for channel. I've always found that funny. Got him, but I've never watched his channel. Is he English? Weird. He looks English. You know, when someone looks English, he looks English to me. Although I've never watched his video. Bushcrapping, cheers. It's great. I love it. It's always cracked me up that name. Yeah, if you join that Twitch, you can have a similar thing to this, but just a bit more random. Yeah. Yeah, you know how someone you can sort of I don't know if it's just English people that you can sort of tell, but you can I think you can after them you can if you had to pick a load of white people all look very similar, you could probably pick out the English one after time. Glenn said, I'll be getting rid of a heap of tack gear soon and mostly out of date, but helmets and respirators. If anyone interested, let me know, mostly from the 80s and 90s. Had to give all the new Gucci kit back. They're all handed in. Well, I might. I'll have to let you know about that. And Liam, weapon stuff. I bet he would be interested in that. Definitely. You might have to mention that again later on when we've got some more people on. Then what he said is bushcrapping the shitting jogger by any chance? Could be. He lives too far away from me though, so probably not. But yeah, that's exactly what that bloke was doing, bushcrapping, wasn't he? He said, no. Thankfully not, just to play on the word bushcrafting. Reality Bend and Super Gina said, anyone else build explosives as a hobby? So that's totally illegal here, mate. So I don't bother giving warnings for blocks for things like that. So see you later. Firewolf said, helmets, give us a link. Thing is, that was just a troll anyway. Got to be in it. I ought to know better than read out the ones that are new. But after time, I'd give people the benefit of the doubt and read it out first. And then I'm halfway through it and I think, oh, fuck, I shouldn't have done that. Should have stopped. Not that there was anything wrong with reading it out, but, you know, if you don't read it out and just delete it, a viewer watching later never knows it was ever there. Yeah, exactly. Bushcrapping. Yeah, exactly. I don't know what's wrong with people that they don't realise it. One way I can describe these chats is, I think for everyone, you need to view it like you're talking in front of the general public, and potentially anyone could be in that group of people. But you do have to be careful what you say. I have to be careful with what I let on it. But yeah, I think that bloke was purely a troll. He's probably come from Liam's channel and did that deliberately. Yeah. Yeah, I've tried the old bit of that bushcrapping, but no, it doesn't make much difference, does it? But yeah, let's not get into that discussion. Shared my Twitch link, didn't I? Yeah. Just looking at something quickly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there are a lot of decent people on here, but a few blokes let everyone down. There definitely are people who troll deliberately. I do get some, I think, because I'm a mod on Liam's channel as well. They see that and then follow me to here. You know, Richard Smith said most normal people wouldn't even think about typing something as stupid as that. Yeah, exactly. I totally agree with you there. That's what made me wonder that one. I think that was a stupid troll because I recognised that name as well. I recognise his name, so he probably writes that on Liam's one, got blocked, and then thought he'd try it over here. Ben Not D said, "What's wrong with him?" I think it's called almost terminal stupidity. Yeah, exactly. What's everyone got planned for tomorrow? Got anything planned? I'll be going out in the evening, but then when I say going out, I mean going in my Wendy house and getting drunk with some family members. But that's a night out to me. Still getting out of the house, even if it's just to the garden. Yeah. I'll just put a thing on here. In the dark. That what I've just put on there is Liam's channel, weapons and stuff, 93. Samuel said his username was almost accurate, mind bending a little bit. Genius, not so much. Yeah, maybe he didn't know what genius meant. Bushcrapping, drunk in the Wendy house sounds weird. Yeah, well, that's the thing, because we call it the Wendy house, but it's a summer house, really. But I'll tell you, because what it was originally, where the summer house is, was the kids' Wendy house years ago. So yeah, I must admit, it must sound weird when I say I'm going to get pissed in the Wendy house. Yeah, it's just always stuck. It's always still called Wendy house, and everyone calls it that. Everyone I know will say, "Yeah, do you want to? We're getting pissed in the Wendy house tonight." Don't answer. Cutting my grass lawn that is then barbecue hopefully. Yeah, I hope it don't piss down the rain like it did today. It rained so much, all the front of my garden was flooded with about 2 inches of water. And the swimming pool was blood. Little paddling pool was full of water again. Hi Wolf said, I'm disassembling a bunch of pallets tomorrow. Started chopping them into fire kindling. Do you get some of that The pallet fatwood. That was quite interesting. Someone did a video about that. The pallets having sort of fatwood in it, where the well, if you know what I mean, you'll know what I mean. So then he says, I slept in a Wendy house once when I was lost. Yeah, I've spent many nights in our Wendy house, I'll tell you that. I probably nearly killed myself once, doing things I shouldn't. You know, not I didn't, but something could have happened that could have. Yeah. Last time I ever did that. He said it was bloody cramped, I can tell you. Yeah, well, our Wendy house used to be, yeah, so you couldn't even stand up in it. Glenn Dart said, just sub to him, always had a good laugh on the chat with him. Yeah, he's all right, isn't he, Liam? I like him a lot. He's a good bloke. I'm surprised you weren't already sub to him, to be honest. Pete said the warehouse started to flood at work. Did it? Yeah, it was a bit of, you know, a bit like a, I can't remember what you think you call it. Flash flood almost, you know, little flash flood type thing. Yeah, right outside my house, right up to the step, it was about that deep. And I thought if the postman comes, he's going to have to wade through that. Samuel said, monsoon season here. I cut grass 3 days ago. I need it again. Oh, blimey, it's going quick then. Glenn Dart said, some pallets are chemically treated and smoke like fuck. Watch for them as they make the chimney need swept a lot. Yeah, good bit of advice there. Wonder if do you reckon they'd have a marking on if they was treated or. But yeah, I think it was Jack Striker who mentioned the pallet fatwood. I've seen pallets burn green smoke and stink to high heaven. Bloody hell. Just going to go off. Yeah, I don't need to. I'm good looking at the participants. So we had a new viewer in, and I went over and subbed them. When we get new ones, I sometimes like to check their channels because you can spot the trolls nearly instantly because they got no video, nothing liked, no picture, and it's the first time you've ever heard them. I've also thanks, Chris. I think it is. Yeah, it is Chris. Yeah. So I've had to write it down, but that's just my memory. I wrote some down because I had a couple of people come onto my Twitch whose names are different than their YouTube channel. So I like to know, because I like to know if I know who you are, I'll talk to you slightly different because I know what I can talk to you about and stuff like that. I don't like to go straight in the deep end with all the weapon kind of stuff if you're new, because you might not be that interested in it, especially on Twitch. They're not these. That sounds a bit like me, though. Oh yeah, but you're always on though. That's the difference. You know, you've been commenting for years, haven't you, mate? That's the difference. You've been commenting for years and years and years, haven't you? So I know, you know, I know you straight away. I'm going to look at your channel and I'll tell you whether you're a troll or not. Z, not Z. Let's have a look. No, see, I know, because you've got playlists. You've got playlists and liked videos and subscriptions. That would automatically prove to me that you're not. You've got created playlists. You've got 66 subscribers. You've got liked videos, which one of them is mine. And you've got subscriptions. So, yeah, it's the ones when you go on and they've got nothing at all. They've got no picture, no liked videos, no playlists or anything. And that screams to me troll. They're not always trolls, you know, but yeah. You're nearly always right though when you check them and they are that. Or sometimes they'll have a picture. They will have a picture in their name. But yeah. Bristol says, slept in a van one night and left the can of gas cooker on for warmth. Nearly didn't wake up. I lost my voice for 3 days. Yeah, that's very dangerous, that, isn't it? you know, good, lucky you're alive, really, isn't it? That's, they say not to do that, don't they? But yeah, that'd be easy thing to do or think you could get away with. Yeah, I'm glad you was all right, mate. Bloody hell. Yeah. Luke Taylor said, don't really know how to feel about people spending their Friday night trolling the YouTube stream. Yeah, bizarre, innit? I don't get it myself, mate. I've never understood any of the trolling. I don't know. I can't understand the mentality of it. Some things I can understand the mentality of. You know, sometimes you can think, yeah, I can see maybe their reason for that. But trolling, I just don't get it. We just missed it. I don't think I had any videos up when I started commenting on here. You know, I don't mean automatically if I see a no picture and name, I think it's a troll. But also the other difference is you would have been commenting on my videos probably, wouldn't you, Rich? I'd assume. But yeah, when it's suddenly a random name that you've never seen anywhere, come on, with nothing on at all, I'm slightly wary of them. I don't automatically think they're definitely a troll, but I'm wary of them. And after time, it does turn out they are trolls on these streams. PJ Rat Trapper said the rats are taking over my garden. Oh, I laughed then. I thought you was going to say taking over the stream. Better get shooting them, mate, or trapping them, I should say. You do videos on trapping, don't you, CJ? I'm subscribed to you, ain't I? Just having a look now. I thought I was subbed to you, mate. I'll chuck you a sub if you want one. There you are. Sub to you. Not massively into traps, but I don't mind, you know, I'll come over and have a look. If anyone's got a channel and they think I would like it, let me know. I'll subscribe to anyone, you know, if it's within my interest, but I'll check it out. And, you know, it's just some of you lot may have videos and I don't know it. Right, Tony? He said, yeah, I've never understood why I have subscribers. I don't post any videos. Maybe it was for your playlists that you made. Bush Crappins had people who troll streams like this just wish they had people to actually talk to. Yeah, and you know what? If they was nice on here, we'd all talk to them, wouldn't we? That's the weird thing about it. If they came on and just said, all right, lads, how are you? And then started having a chat, they could have a thing every Friday and Saturday night where they could talk to like-minded people, don't they? But they can't. Very bizarre mentality. Firewall said, I have a picture and 24 subs, but I no longer have any vids because so old the camera quality was potato. Potato quality. I had to check that for a second. Some of my videos are like that. I was putting bloody thumbnails on some of my videos. I was contemplating deleting some of them. They're so bad. But in the end, I thought, nah, fuck it, I'll leave them on there. I'll just change the thumbnail, make it look a bit better. If I've missed anyone's comments, just write it again. Bushcrapping users usually losers are trying to be funny. Yeah, I think so, innit? Find it funny to do that kind of thing. Yeah, you know, they can have a nice space to have a good old laugh with people, but no, they'd rather talk, put a trolling thing on and get blocked constantly. Let's stop talking about them now, because that's exactly what they want, isn't it? Ruby Wife, who said, do you play Fortnite, sorry. No, there's no reason I wouldn't, though, and I've actually got it downloaded from my PlayStation 4. I've just not played it yet. So when I get bored of Fallout 4 and some of the other games I've got, I probably will eventually play Fortnite. I just haven't yet, but yeah, I've got it on there ready to go. I don't think I played Fortnite. No, that H1Z1, is that what, how you say that one? I've played a bit of that. Yeah, that was all right. Thing is, Fortnite and H1Z1 aren't really my kind of games. I don't mind them though; they're good. I don't mind those online. If you're a bit bored of doing a sort of story mode game, jumping into an online game, I don't mind because you can get into it straight away, can't you? Straight away, you know, killing people. on a computer game. Pete said, did I tell you I'm not a drinker, but I do like vodka lemonades now. Nice drink when it's hot. Yeah, I remember you saying, I didn't know you're not a drinker, but I do remember you saying about the vodka lemonades, yeah. I might, now you've said that, I'm gonna have some because I'll be drinking vodka tomorrow. I might do some vodka and orange juice. Because orange juice can't be bad for gout, I'd assume. I might even try a couple of Bloody Marys. I like Bloody Marys, you know. Proper Bloody Mary with the lot in it. Bit of chili, bit of bit of chili, bit of celery salt, bit of celery. I don't bother with celery. Bit of Tabasco sauce, bit of Worcestershire sauce. Yeah. In tomato juice and then vodka. I quite like it. What's up, CJ Rat Trapping? Your subscription says subscribe to 10 now. Right. Firewolf said I'm playing Fallout now. They're good in it. Grand Dark said just back. Debbie made me go to the shop to buy a Windowline, believe it or not. Oh, bloody hell. Someone's got to do window cleaning then. CJ Rat Trapping, no sub. Pete said never had one. I like a Bloody Mary. Right, where am I? Then not say I had a Bloody Mary once. She was a right bitch. Pete said, wasn't hot stuff bad for the thing you get? No. Hot stuff. Oh, I get the hiccupy thing, but the chili and the Tabasco sauce is literally like a drop or two, so it barely adds any heat, just a little bit of flavour, if anything. But yeah, so yeah, I do get painful hiccups from hot stuff, but yeah, it's not enough to actually make it hot, just a little bit. Yeah, I quite like Bloody Marys, but you can't get them in a pub or anything because no one's ever got tomato juice. Plus, they're one of them drinks everyone always says that's a woman's drink. I don't give a shit. If they do say it, I'm still fucking drinking it. CJ Rap Trap said, thanks. Then he said, I was going to make a comment about women naming their tampons, but it was a bit horrid for me. Good. I'm glad you restrained yourself there. Oh dear, I just did it, didn't I? Red Dart said, did anyone like Bottom? Young ones, etc. back in the day, just watched a few, still good. Yeah, oh, I still love both of them. Have you ever seen that thing in the Young Ones? I've watched the Young Ones probably 20 times over the series, the two series of the Young Ones. And did you know there's a secret character in it? I think it's the first series, there's a secret character of, I don't know if it's a man or a woman, they just sit there with their hair over their face. And I honestly watched them, as I said, these 20 times those series, and I never, ever noticed them. Go back now, or even look it up. Look up Young Ones, secret character, and then you'll see it, and you'll be like, oh my fucking God. If you never noticed it, it's amazing. Every single episode is this character, and they're sat there right where you can see them, but you never, ever see them. I had never, ever, ever noticed them. It was shocking when I found out. I've watched it like 20 times and never seen this person sat there. Mad. He also said, Bloody Mary reminded me of the Bloody Awful, which is Pernod and salt. I never tried that one. Pernod, that's quite a weird taste, that one, isn't it? I don't think I've had that for years and years and years. Pete said, yeah, don't Dot from EastEnders drink them. Yeah, Bloody Mary, they do class. I think she has a virgin Bloody Mary, so she don't have no vodka in it. So it's basically just tomato juice and all the other stuff. But I'm just going to look up something for Glow in the Dark if you've not seen it. Yeah, creepy fifth housemate, they call it. Oh, it's bizarre when you've right, I'll send you a video. I'll send you a link. Watch this, and then go back and watch them again. Tony said, try rum and black. Good for the eyesight. Sniper's drink. What's the black in it though? You let me know what the black is, and I'll tell you whether I can. If it's Guinness or something, I can't have it. Richard Smith said, look at some new video cameras, Mike. Some for 30 quid look good, far better than my tablet camera. Yeah, this one I used was about that, I think. It's all right for the computer. I'll tell you what, Glow in the Dark, you'll love it when you go back and watch it. It's insane. I've watched them things so often, and I never saw this character. And when you see it, you're like, fucking hell, how did I not see them? They're right there, sat at the end of the sofa with their hair over their face. I can't remember if it's a woman or not. Yeah, it's mad, I tell you, it's mad, Glenda. Honestly, I've probably watched Young Ones 20 times over. I'll just go back. Rocket, you right, mate? Luke Taylor said, favourite whiskey. I've never been into whiskey. I didn't really used to like it for years. Wherever it was, have you ever make a waifu? And yeah, my waifu right now is Piper. Yeah. You'll have to look at some cameras, Rich. You can get some good ones for that kind of money. Some of them don't have very good mics though. This one don't have a very good mic, but it might be better than the tablet one anyway. Wouldn't it? So I think it's worth getting into and having a look. Glow in the Dark said it was the bottom episode where they were playing chess competition. I think it was Perno and Salt. Well, never heard of the creepy fifth house one. Nah, fuck. So yeah, was that what that was in? Yeah, I haven't watched Bottom for years, but Young Ones I probably watched that last year. But the funny thing is, I was gonna watch them soon. Tony Napoli said characters. Oh, I could have that then. Pete said, I've had JD and SC, but whiskey, what's that? Southern Comfort. Whiskey isn't the best. Now, if you don't really like alcohol, whiskey's probably not the best thing to start with. I've always hated whiskey. I like it now, but up until about 3 or 4 years ago, I absolutely hated it. It used to make me gag. White rum still makes me gag, but that's the only booze that does now. Learn something new every day. Thanks for the link, buddy. Yeah, it's fascinating, isn't it? Pete said, or do I need a better one to try? I don't know a lot about. I don't know. Try I was going to say try gin and tonic, but that's just as bad. We do PX, right, mate? Bushcraft said, right, guys, just going to get some snap and I'll be back. What snap? Something to eat. Maria retracted her message. Glow in the Dark said, Weapons Stuff has really good channel. Thanks for linking. Yeah, good, isn't it? I think you'll enjoy that. Yeah, if you like mine, you'll like his. Fireball said, YouTube notification 5 minutes ago. Subscribers, I need your help. Oh, that video, you just got that? Yeah, that was bloody ages ago, wasn't it? And all my conclusions to that was, yeah, just carry on doing what you're doing, really. Maybe change the thumbnails. There was lots of suggestions, but lots of the suggestions was what I expected. Most people saying they like a type of video, but not loads of people saying they like one type of video. Because I think my channel is known for being different. Every day is a different kind of video. I think that's how people like it. May hinder me slightly, but like when Liam did a video, similar thing, asking what people wanted. They all said gas masks. So then he decided to do a lot more gas masks. He was a bit more varied. He still is varied, but yeah, he was more varied before. Rocket said, did you ever get around to watching Day of the Jackal? No, not yet, mate, but I'm still on the list. You know what? I haven't watched any films for weeks because I've been playing that bloody PlayStation 4. But I will watch it. Luke Taylor said Tennessee whiskey. Pete said, "Oh, I hate rum, Grash. Yeah, white rum makes me gag." Peter Smith said, "I can buy a separate mic if the mic's bad, but my tablet mic is unusable now." Yeah, that's what I was going to buy, a tablet, Rich, to do live streams outside, and then I discovered that if you get the wrong one, I'd have the same problem as you. The quality of the camera's not very good, so I'm going to buy a phone instead that I know's got a good enough camera because it's the one Malk uses. Then I'll be at live stream in the garden then, and I might be able to do live knife throwing, live airgun shooting, live. Yeah. Pete said, "Your audio is not in sync with the picture for me. Anyone else have the same problem?" Dude, Pets, I signed up to go on the Trailer Park Boys cruise on March. My 14-year-old son and I did. Oh, I didn't know that was. So you actually go on a cruise? What, with them, is it, sort of thing? That's mad. Didn't even know that was a thing. Really are. That sounds brilliant. Then Dark said, "Talking of whiskey, I remember me and my friend nicked a bottle of my dad's whiskey and turned it before going to a travelling carnival, spewed everywhere, and turned out it was worth 500 quid. What a bollocking we got. Fuck's sake. Yeah, I'll tell you why I always hated whiskey. One, the taste of it, and every time I ever drunk it, I used to get in trouble at fights or something, or arrested. But yeah, I remember us going around this posh girl's house. There was three of them, three of us, and we, mum and dad was away, but we was only allowed in one part of the house, which was the bar pool table bit, and there was actually it was a snooker table, full-size snooker table, and a bar down one end. And yeah, we probably did what most teenagers do, went round there, didn't eat nothing, getting pissed on whiskey, and ended up having a fight. I was about 14 at the time, and I ended up having a fist fight with a 70-year-old man who he started it. And then when I punched him in the face, he started nearly crying, saying, "How could you hit a man with glasses?" And I thought, you've just started on a 14-year-old who probably weighed about 8 stone at the time. Well, I probably bit more than that, but I wasn't very big then. Yeah, he started it. Yeah, and then I probably puked and that. And Rocket said, "Yeah, same for me. The audio's out of sync." There's nothing I can do about that here. Have you tried pausing it or change the quality a bit lower? Maybe that might make a difference. Let me look up. I'll go up and see. Yeah, it is on the backup stream. Sometimes it yeah. Then not he said, "Peaks, yeah, me too." Bernadette said, "I forgot to say I've ordered the Barnett crossbow recommended. Will be next week. I'll know how I'll get on." Which one was that specifically, Bernadette? Dude, PX can't stand gin, chewing on butt. No, I like gin. That was probably just though because we used to get it quite often, and that's what we got used to first. If I'd have got used to whiskey first, I probably would have liked whiskey. Buxton Stuff said, "What's up, mate? It's Tall Paul." All right, yeah. Who met up with Mark? Right, Paul. He said, "Changing subject. What weapons would you choose if you had to go on the offensive? Say to storm a house." I don't know. I don't really like answering questions like that, Paul, just in case it sounds like I'm, you know. But yeah. I'll put it this way: in a fantasy situation, I don't know. I'd like, you'd want to have some kind of knife, and ordering what you're doing. If it was, let's say, it was a house full of zombies. I don't know. You'd want a knife. Some kind of, not this one because it's not big enough, but some kind of short but good club. Yeah, I don't know. It all depends on the situation, really. But I have to be wary what I say on here, just in case. Pete said, "Haha, what?" I don't know now, mate. Jack Striker, you right, Jack? He said, "Mike, I got the Sony Xperia, cheapest one." Hang on, I'm just going to copy that. And it's spot on. It's got great camera and functions. I'll look into that. Jack. I'm just going to put a bookmark down for that. Because, yeah, I'm going to get one soon. I'm just waiting for a bit more. I need a little bit more money. You know, all depends on the kind of price for me. But, yeah. Right, where am I? Buxton said, I meant to ask before curious as you have so many. Yeah, all depends what situation. Yeah, crossbow would be good. Pickaxe handle, short pickaxe handle would be extremely effective, I think, wouldn't it? Especially the one with the I've got a pickaxe handle over there with a metal end on it. I'll have a look at that camera though, Jack. Pete said, yeah, reloading the page didn't do it. Oh, well, I don't mind. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. So, Glow in the Dark said, Barnet Buck Commander, I think. All right, I'll have a look. Oh, yeah, that is a beauty. Yeah, because you had a decent bit you could spend on it as well, didn't you? It does look nice, that. Rocket to storm a house MP5. I'll have a proper think. I'll get out my gun recognition guide. That'll help me. And he meant 44 caliber. And then not he said I mean World War II. Jack, I used to have fair few of my videos. It's got a pause button, which iPhones don't have. I use it for a fair few of my videos. It's got a pause button. So that's handy. Yeah, because then you don't have to paste bits together. So what do you do? Record a bit, pause it, and take the camera somewhere else, carry on. Yeah, that'd be quite handy. I'll have a look, Jack, if it's in my price range. But although I just looked then, that didn't seem too dear. You know what I'm like. If it's over 100, it might be too much. Unless I wait. I could get that. I could get more. I'll tell you what, Pete, I saw something happen just then. It sort of froze for a bit here. Maybe someone's gone off the internet downstairs. Don't know. Firewolf said, I can't keep my eyes off that majestic wall of yours. Pete said, stream's fixed now. Rod, you right, mate? He said, I do, mate. Got any bayonets? You know what? The only bayonet I've got is the one on the Chinese Model 8 Success. I was never, when I was buying a load of stuff, I was never really into bayonets, so I never got any. But I would now. Yeah, this is very similar to the AK ones, because that is similar to an AK-47. Yeah. Dart said BRB, make a phone call. Jack said it was 140. You know what, Jack? What I'll do, I'll look up the one I was gonna buy and that one you mentioned. And if it's a lot better, I'd only need 50 quid more. I could sell, I could sell some stuff. So if it's a lot better, I might go for that. Buxton stuff. Paul said I used to collect a bit, but a lot got confiscated. Was told it wasn't justified to own, so they much of that kind of stuff. Because I modded a few. Yeah. Luckily, mine never get taken when they're here. I think it sometimes makes a difference if you've got stuff on display. That seems to make a bit of a difference. And do what I do. Don't have anything illegal nowadays. That seems to put them in a better position. Yeah. But I don't know if you know, this house gets raided every 5 or 6 years. Last time it was raided was November 2017. Pete said AKM, but we know what you mean. Well, yeah, I don't even know what I said. Whereabouts said, is there any bayonets for the Clibri? Ain't got a clue. That is an AKM. Is an AK-47 an AKM? Wong said, wait, you got raided. Rod said, tell me more about the raids. Just from when I used to get in trouble when I was younger. And we've been raided a couple of times, 5 or 6 times. And it just, I don't know if I'm on some kind of list now. But yeah, every 5 or 6 years, they find some excuse to raid my house. And every time they do, they have to fuck off again because I'm not doing anything illegal. Yeah. But it started off originally because I had done something or someone had done something. Maybe the second time we had, but at least the last 4 times, no one's ever done anything when we've got raided, and they've never been a charge anyone of anything, let alone convict anyone of anything. But yeah, I don't know if I'm on some kind of list. Who knows? Who cares? That's why I have to stay legal. Which I would anyway. Do you know what I mean? But you know, because well, you got to, ain't you? But especially if you're doing videos and stuff like that. But yeah, everything I own is legal. It has to be. Pete said an AKM is a modern AK-47. A few little changes on the original design. Rod said, "Yeah, I get it. Yeah, the thing is, I don't. It's been going on for years, and no one knows here why." But I think originally there were reasons, but now I don't know if we're on some kind of list. But yeah, last time they came around, November 2017, I did put a video on of it. I hid it again. I made it private, but I may put that back on soon. Yeah. But they came around saying it was for stolen tools. Yeah. Buxton said, I bet YouTube try stuff you a lot with content. Well, that's again, I have to be very careful with that. And what I do, Paul, is I just don't give them a chance to. So the only time I ever get warnings of shit from YouTube is, be honest, when it's a mistake. They did try and I did a video of that gun there, the one right in the middle, the Chinese Model 8 success. And they tried to cut me up. They tried to give me a warning and stop me doing live streams. But then when I appealed it, they let me back on. Logan said, "You playing the Black Ops 4 beta?" I ain't got it, mate. I think you have to pre-order the game, don't you? Jack Striker said, "Your raids are just harassment for past, Mike." I do that sort of thing. That's what I believe. That I do believe that, Jack. Yeah. Glenn said, "Every copper that doesn't like you will fill out an intelligence report that basically puts you on the radar. Scumbags when they do this. It's like grassing up at school. What goes around comes around." Yeah, I hope so. But yeah, yeah, there was some incidents years, like when I was like 19, that was, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm just on some, yeah, well, as Jack would put it, harassment list, yeah. Logan said, "I'm on it now." Oh, on the Black Ops beta. Pete said, "Please could just say we smelt weed and can do a raid, oldest in the book." Yeah. Red Dart said, "PSD probably watch everything I say." Well, up until now. It's a free country last time I checked. Well, yeah. I barely even go out the house now, let alone causing fucking crimes. Yeah, it makes me laugh, doesn't it? Oh, well. Logan said you can pre-order it, or if you order it on the Amazon, wait for them to send a code, then cancel the order. Good idea. I might try that. Then let's see, have you decided what knife you want to use for the bottle cuts. Something like a curved blade might be good. I'll tell you what, it might be a bit too long, but I may go back to short sword. Short sword's good. It's a bit thick, but it's certainly. I think when I did get 7, I'm pretty sure when I got 7 cuts, it was from this. And I think the machete bowie is too wide, so it catches the bottle. So I may go back to this and try this again. I think that's in shot. Blown darts with peach, very true. Probably causes interrupted in many ways. Any excuse. Yeah, this is quite thick though, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure this when I got 7, it was from this. Tell you, this might be a good zombie raiding tool. Let's see how fucking sharp it is now. I almost made it a bit too sharp for my liking. Not the same sharpness all the way along, but from about ear to ear, you can very, very sharp. See you later, Jack. It's good having you on for a bit. Did you put a video on today? I can't remember if I saw it or not. Pretty sure you did. I don't know if I got time. I don't know if I watched it. I was messing around for ages, about to fix the bloody ceiling of the Wendy house. I'm going in there tomorrow. Buxton said, just going from hobby knife making to full-time setup. Next time I see Mark, I'll have to pop round for a full lab idea. It'd be fun. Yeah, definitely, Paul. I'm up for that. Rocket said, any thoughts on doing some overnight vids, bro? Yeah, I definitely wouldn't say no. That's what I mean. The bloke above you, Paul, he's actually done overnighters with Mark Buxton and stuff. And met Mark, didn't you? Yeah, as long as the timing's right and I'm not feeling particularly antisocial, which I get like sometimes, I'd be up for it anyway. Richard Smith said, my bastard sword cuts well. I've managed to do 6 cuts once with 1 milk jug. Yeah, I'm sure it was this that I did 7 once. I'd have to go back and look at the videos. But with one of the videos where I'm cutting stuff, I definitely do 7 cuts. Yeah, that was going so good in that video I did. I wasn't going to put that footage on, and I decided to make that video out of it, which I thought was quite entertaining. I'll tell you what happened in the next video. I've recorded it twice. I've recorded that, got the 6, and then the next video, when I was cutting through, I did 1, 2, and then the third cut, knocked the bottle straight off the stand. So yeah, I don't know what happened there. But yeah, this seems. I'll give it a go with this. I've got a couple of bottles already. I think I've already got another 2 or 3 ready. Good job, them lot drink a lot of milk here. I don't fucking drink. If it was up to me, there'd never be any because I don't drink milk. Did I read yours out, Rich? Yeah. His bastard sword cuts well. I've managed to get 6 cuts once. It's getting them first cuts, getting a nice little bit off with a tip. Just get the top off. Pete said midnight snack stream. Tell you what, weird thing is, I don't know if it's because I was constantly talking, but I get hungry after these chats, you know. Fucking nightmare when you try to lose a bit of weight. Just have to drink a pint of water. Hope that does it. Bullfrogs. Right, Bullfrog, how you doing, mate? He said, hi, mate. Just finished packing final bits. Didn't even get back till 9 today either. My life is exhausting at the moment. Yeah, that sounds it. Yeah, that don't sound like a nice, easy day to me. Yeah, not getting home at 9 o'clock. What? That was just from work, was it? Yeah, it's horrible when you do really late days. What did you have to get the job finished or something? Or I don't know, you know, you might not even be doing that. But yeah. But yeah, I might give that a go. That's probably my best suited. Or I did think about, for the bottle cutting, possibly this, but it's not really got a proper edge on it. I would have to sharpen this. Still need to clean up the tip a bit, but I'll cut it down. I just did a quick job on it just so it's done. Mate said, I get hungry and thirsty at work, always moving and talking to customers. Yeah. Well, I suppose the moving bit makes sense, but I don't know how you get hungry just bloody talking for 3 hours. But yeah, this would need a proper sharpen. I might give it a go out. It has got a bit of an edge. It's got a factory edge on it. Yeah, it wouldn't cut paper or nothing. That. Yeah. Yeah, very. But it has got an edge on it. Yeah. But that's thinner than the short sword. I don't know. But that's what you want. I think you want something a bit curved, thin blade, and not a wide blade either. So thin in both directions and sharp. Still don't know whether it would make a difference what angle you have the bottle either. Pete said, try not talking for 3 hours and I bet you still get hungry. Well, no, the weird thing, yeah, but no, it's weird because I don't know. Because this is the weird thing. Every weekday, I have my dinner and then I can go all night without eating anything. But on a Friday and Saturday, as soon as I finish the streams, I feel like I'm starving. I'm not starving, but you know. Pete said, try to use your homemade cleaver. Oh, I bet you should get 10 cuts. Yeah, I don't know about that thing. This will probably just whack the bottle straight off. This lit more like an axe when I fucking that was tearing it really. It looked like it cut, but it was tear really. Why is fucking hot this does I tell you? Just gonna have a look see who's in the stream. Guess who that says? Oh, that's lying then, I'm gonna say. Guess who it says? All the only people in the stream right now are Bullfrog, Jeans and Jumper, and Peachinator. You right, Jeans and Jumper? How you doing, mate? Oh, no, no. It's not that, yeah, I was trying to think what other knives I've got, because it's got to be reasonably long. My tactical Tanto, I think, would be too thick. PJ Rat Trapping, vodka and Coke is a great drink. I've never really been into Coke. Don't really like Coke a lot. Iron Man Spartan said, Mike, do you like Monster Munch pickled onion? Yeah, I'll tell you what I prefer though. I like the beef ones. What other ones are there? There's beef, pickled onion, and there's one more, isn't there? He said, one of those knives fishermen uses. Yes, yeah, that would be, yeah, I bet that would whip for a fucking bottle, wouldn't it? Yeah. Tell you what I have got, I don't know whether I ought to use it though. I've got a kitchen knife downstairs that's about that long. Blade's a bit wide, wider than I need it, but it's thin and very sharp. But yeah, perfect thing would be a filleting knife, wouldn't it, I think? Pete said, who don't like, yeah, pickled Monster Munch. He said, only 2-pint bottles anyway. Yes, he knows. Rod said, "What's your favourite thing from your collection?" Oh, I don't know, but I like them all now. I don't know. Yeah, funny thing is, Pete. As soon as I went, I don't like Coke. I thought I'm doing like a subliminal thing here to some people. That's what they'd think I am. Fuck off! Don't look like the kind of bloke who can afford that shit. Plus, I'd be doing this the whole time, or whatever they do, chewing inside their mouth. I don't know, Rod. That's hard for me to say. I always like the pump action shotgun, but I love my crossbows. Most of that stuff, that's the kind of stuff I wouldn't get rid of. None of that. Oh, Flaming Hot. Yeah, that's the other one I really like, actually. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I do like. Yeah, I prefer out of all the Monster Mans the beef and the Flaming Hot personally. Pete's had never been into Coke, like brush his nose. I know Spartan said I like pineapple juice. I never really had that. I have had it, but never like bought bottles of it and drunk it or whatever. You're talking to a bloke whose main drink is water. Yeah, that's a good one, Rich. Yeah. The only Coke I wish I could get is cold Coke. Yeah. In fact, that would be more handy to me. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Be a forge or a bit of metal melting. All right, while I remember, I'm going to do a bit of money counting. Yeah, good old H2O. That's my drink of choice. Yeah, you can tell how much money I've got. Listen to this. I'll take that to the shop tomorrow and buy a bottle of vodka with that. I've got enough. Pete said, if you had a lady friend, do her a solid and drink a lot of pineapple juice. Yeah, I know that's supposed to change the taste of something, isn't it? I have heard of that one. Just counting out my coins. They're not said, I'm not keen on water personally. Fish is fucking it. Yeah, and probably the rest. How much is a small bottle of vodka nowadays? I have to be borrowing a quid off someone. £7.50. Yeah, exactly, Peach. That's a good one. My man's Sparks, apparently juiced cucumber and fruit is better hydration than tap water. I did not know that. Bullfrog said I was in a graveyard, voted 7th worst place. Oh, Gravesend, not Gravesend. Graveyard. Game finished. We stayed for one drink that honestly I would prefer to drink in Hackney. On the way home, I saw a nice rainbow from storm and bizarre red clouds. Yeah, that sounds good, apart from the rest. Pete said the only coppers you ever want in your house. Dumble Sour Booze, right, mate? He said pineapple juice. Oh, now I understand the pineapple fritter gag. CJ Raptor, try refreshing the page. Thomas Spark said, yes, my juice is sweet, lol. Richards said, the problem with buying Coke is most only sell it by the ton load. Ah, bloody hell, yeah. Yeah, well, that's it. And then if you're someone like us, you don't need that much or can't afford that much, and yeah. Bullfrog said, we'll make a video on the red cloud. I've never seen anything like it. Looked like a nuke cloud. Not sky cloud, was on dashcam. That sounds interesting. I'll watch that. I almost want to. Do you like a shandy? Yeah, I don't mind a shandy. I prefer shandy bass, out of cans. So if I was going to buy a shandy, I'd rather spend the money on something else, you know, at a pub, because you know they charge you. But yeah, problem is it was shandies that started me drinking again. Pub shandies. Because we used to drink Caliber, and then the Caliber ran out, because there was like quite a few of us who didn't drink. There was at least 4 or 5 of us at one point who didn't drink. I'm giving up. Me, Mark, my dad, one of my cousins, another of my cousins. Yeah, so there's at least 5 of us. We'd drink the whole pub out of Caliber and anything non-alcoholic, like non-alcoholic beers. And then a couple of us started having shandies, and then those shandies turned into lager tops, and then those lager tops turned into pints, and then I was back drinking again. But yeah, I don't mind them. Bonfrog said, "Well, mate, when I'm back from Scotland, I'm going to start to Stella and lemonade. Got some Stella downstairs." Pete said, "Yeah, I had lemon beer the other day." Number Sabu said, "Just as well I didn't lock in a few times late. You're talking mid-flow about having a shandy." Hand shandy. That's what we used to call it, hand shandy. Just looking at a quick message here. Right, that'll do it. Just reading a quick message, sorry. No one's commented now anyway. Dumble Sabu, did you ever go on the Twitch? I noticed you made an account, but I never saw you on. Wolfgang said, "Red back still perched there, pointing out the window, not being moved." There it is. That's my corner where I just chuck all my stuff. Otherwise, it sits on there where the bloody body armour is at the minute. Even Jumper said, "I like those Shandy Bass cans. Don't see them here in Ireland. Used to get a bit tipsy on them as a young teen. Bought crates from Cash and Carry." Yeah, I like them. Someone here had bought some recently. Probably from Cash and Carry, actually, saying that. I'm as far as I used to get pissed every night and watch a movie. Now I watch movies and get pissed every night. So, Number Sabu said, "No, not yet, mate, but well. I think you'd like it, mate." You know, I just wondered because I saw you. I didn't know whether you'd been watching and not commenting. Because a lot of those things you can, you know, you can lurk, as they call it. I lurk. I'm a lurker on some things. I just don't bother commenting. But yeah, it just made me wonder. Rocket said, "Any air rifle vids on the horizon?" Well, what would you want me to see? Do you want me to do any reviews of my air rifles? I can do that. I've not done a review on any of my air rifles in HD, so I could redo those videos on all of them. Because all of my BSA Lightning video, I watched that the other day. It's a terrible old thing. Yeah, I could remake all of the air rifle videos if you want. Jumbo Sabu said, "I got refused from a shopkeeper trying to buy a can of Shandy Bass when I was about 13. That's such a shame. That doesn't make me laugh. Fucking old job for a shopkeeper. Yeah, and then I bet if you went in with a note saying, "Would you serve my child 20 fags?" they probably would have let you, wouldn't they? From your own dad. Chris Smith said, "Also, some coke is petroleum coke, which stinks like burning diesel. Don't fancy breathing in that for hours." I'm asked Barton to strip and clean your guns. All right, yeah, I can do that. I was going to do a live stream cleaning guns, but it didn't work. But I might be able to do that now, like soon, when I get the new phone. I'll just write that down. Better write what that one is. Not easy. I see some prostitutes in the leper colony are complaining. Apparently, trade is dropping off. Oh god. John Sabu said, "Yeah, what Cat 177 a forged letter from my mum when I was 13 too. Good old days." Yeah, and a GAT 177. I thought that was a bit. I couldn't work out what a GAT 177 was. But yeah, you know, go to the shop with a note for fags, but the bastard won't serve you fucking shandy bass. Yeah, I'm not on tomorrow. If you didn't hear me say, Jumbo Cell Boot or anyone, I'll be on in the day though, or the day though. Possibly afternoon. I don't know. I'm undecided, but I'll be on in the day tomorrow, doing a Q&A only stream. So you can all ask one question at a time. You can ask as many as you want, but you can only ask one at a time. And there'll be something like a 1 minute delay between your comments. That gives me a chance to answer them. But I'll put the information in the in the information when I do it tomorrow. It'll just be a one-off test, see what it's like, see if people like it. And I won't read out anything but questions. I may delete anything that's not questions as well. We'll try it. If it gets boring, I'll just stop it and then start a new normal chat or something. It might be something interesting. I'm as Spartan said, do a non-alcoholic beer review. Well, someone actually asked me to do that from my Patreon. Patreon supporter asked me to do that, and I probably will eventually. The only problem was at the time when it got asked, I'd only just recently had gout, and one of the things that can bring on gout is drinking lagers and beers, including non-alcoholic ones, because it's not really alcohol. I don't think it's more. Well, it is the alcohol, but it's also the yeast and stuff. Pete said, "What's the funniest name of weed you can think of?" I think Piff and Zoot sound funny. Yeah, they're a bit. I've never called them Piff or Zoot, but I've heard them said. I can't, because all of our old ones was like Draw, Puff. Yeah, I can't think of a lot of them. I think that's all. I used to refuse to call it all the weird names. If I heard someone say Piff or Zoot now, I would refuse to say it. I wouldn't acknowledge it. I'll have a little think though. Puff, Draw. I find when you say to people about being caned, some people find that quite weird that I got caned, meaning I got stoned. Bullfrog said, when I was walking back to the car, a pair of Roma-looking fellows were proper staring out my watch. There was no guarantee if I wasn't bigger than them, they would have attacked. So many up WR where I'm working. Bullfrog said, I believe Mr. Strike's local town X4 has a serious Roma problem. I don't know, mate. He said, bloody cats. I asked the last one I had to make me a cup of tea. The lazy job. So just stared at me and said, how? Me? How? Me? How? That's quite good, actually. I'm as Spartan said, Pengweed. Yeah. Fuck's sake. Rocket said, blow. Jumper said, boosted. We had to make do with barrel marker pens, Tipex, and liquid gold. It's a job. I'm as Spartan said, blow is cocaine. Ismail said, got to go, Mike. Great stream. Bye, Mike. Bye, everyone. See you later, Rich. Good having you on, mate. Rocket said, not round here. I was trying to think what else we called it. Draw. I was trying to think when I used to go up the village to buy cider, like a couple of years ago, I'd sometimes meet some of the teenagers from next door, and I'd hang around with them for a bit before I went home, have a drink with them. They would say some very weird things. What the fuck was it? I can't remember now, because I've always refused to say these phrases because it just sounds too weird for me. Both. We're going to Scotland. We'll have a nice break from the joys of multiculturalism. Number Sabu said the old Narbis. Yeah, that's quite a good one. Pink said coming cider. What? That's a name for draw. I must Martin said HW40 Is that one on your wall? They're powerful. Which one's HW40? Is that a pistol or a rifle? I ain't got no air rifles up on the thing. I did have a HW45, which was a proper decent air pistol, really good. But yeah, I haven't sold it. It's just skin. But yeah, I've got a. I'll tell you what's up there for air pistols. There's a Webley Mark 1. I think that's a SMK S2, CO2 revolver, and all the ones down the bottom are either CO2 BB gun or replicas. My other good pistol is over there, and my 2240 is in here. Last time I shot this though, it fucking went faulty. So I'm not sure if I'm going to need a new seal for it now. Also, Bruce, a WD-40 is dangerous if you accidentally spray it in your eyes like I did once. Never got it in my eye before, but I have noticed WD-40 is a bit of a wonder fucking liquid, isn't it? Gets glue off of things. And Bullfrog said, hope I can finally see an eagle with my own eyes whilst there. Yeah, that'd be good. Pete, yeah, was your eye rusty? Yeah, maybe I had eye infection, you know, that might get rid of it. Or give you one. It's probably more likely to give you something eye infection. Yeah, that old Webley Mark 1, I'd always keep that because it's technically my dad's, really. Oh, and the one down the bottom, oh, yeah. If this is the one you meant, yeah, this does look like HW45, doesn't it? Yeah, actually, you're right. Oh, that's covered in bloody dust. That must not have been touched for ages. This, I thought, was potentially a really good gun. It's a Daisy 2003 35-shot repeater. CO2, and it can shoot as fast as you can pull the trigger, and it's reasonably powerful. Nowhere near 6 foot-pounds, but compared to other CO2 guns, it's got a decent bit of power. That's your magazine, but it's very temperamental. If you put the wrong pellets in, fucking jams all the time. I've never really got any decent use out of it. Yeah, that'll shoot as fast as you can pull the trigger. And it I don't know why it won't go back, but it goes, you cock it back, it should pull back. It's what's wrong with that? That's going to need fixing. Oh, there. I'm gonna have to dry fire it now, but like I say, it's a nightmare now. But yeah, I wouldn't normally dry fire something, but that's more just a mechanism going forward than anything. But yeah, good gun, but yeah, I've never yet got the right pellets for it to shoot reliably. Bullfrog said I've got a 2240. I've seen yours, right? They're good guns, aren't they? Jumper Subbers, good stuff with old penetrating fluid. Got black crayon out of the light carpet recently. Yeah, great, isn't it? It's amazing what you can get out of having that kind of stuff. I must about to say, yeah, that one looks just like it. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It does look like HW45. Pete said high capacity 30 caliber magazine clip, full semi-auto. That's that. That's exactly what that is. Banned in every single country that you can get. I was going to say something else, but Bullfrog said, hopefully Liam remembered to wear his armour helmet / gloves and poison testing kit for the restaurant. Yeah, we'll see. If he's not on tonight and he's not on tomorrow, we better go looking for him. Pete said Lollywood, maybe just the best. I'm out Spartan said Purge is coming, Mike. Choose your free weapon. Oh, Christ, you put me on the spot now. Crossbow. One of my daggers or one of my fighting knives, so either the Fairbairn Sykes, the Tanto, or the other dagger. And my short sword, I reckon. Yeah, and my short sword. Pete said zombie. Yeah, the zombie purge. BJT, rat trapping, night all. Going night rat hunting. See you later, mate. Hope you catch plenty. Pete said Novichok. I don't mind referring to the Purge as non-zombie because to me the Purge is a fictional thing anyway. But raiding someone's house, that's, you know, that's a real life situation. I'm sponsored good choices. Favourite blunt trauma weapon. I don't know. I don't know now because I do like something. I do like these kind of things. My lead weighted truncheon because this is a bit longer than normal. Got a lot of weight in it, so it's very heavy. Yeah, this would do a lot of brain damage. But I also think cut down pickaxe handle would be good. But I do like that baton I just showed you because it's a bit longer than a normal baton. Jumbo Sabu, what do you think of the RPG 7? Oh, sorry, I meant to reply to you, Jumbo Sabu. Yeah, that looked really good, actually. Yeah, you know what I'm like. But yeah, I did see your comment, and then I thought I'll reply later, and then I'll still be thinking that about 2 weeks later. Yeah, that looked really good. That'd be really good when that's all finished. And what was that in the end? Was it a replica? Was it an airsoft one or something? Or oh, Novichok. I wonder what you're talking about, Peach. I don't know. I like dark chocolate. Bullfrog said you might as well start a business as a fake cop for hire. Who, me? No chance. They're not easy. I am Spartan of Boken. I'm a Spartan said RPG 7, watch out for backblast. Yeah, it's a replica or whatever. There is his Rambo display. Well, maybe not a replica, but it's not an actual real RPG 7. Yeah, I think a wooden metal replica one's good enough, isn't it? I think they're perfect. I wanted to make something like that one day, a replica RPG, but I don't know. I get sort of worried nowadays if, you know, get fucking nicked for anything nowadays, it seems. Don't like giving people excuses to come and visit me. It is, isn't it? I'm a Spartan. Yeah, Rambo First Blood is a great movie. Pete said a D out one across the background. Yeah, well, there I meant, yeah, 1,500. Bullfrog said, when you get Far Cry 5, can I join the co-op on stream? It won't affect the story, and you can play the story missions, anything else. Yeah, yeah, we'll yeah, I'll give that a go. Do you know what? There are ways. If I've not decided who I'd like to try it with yet, but there's a way that I could right now on this stream, I could go into the Hangouts and I could pretty much ring someone up, and then they would be on this stream with me. And all it is whoever's talking at the time is on the camera. So if I sat here quietly, the other person, you know, if you was talking to two of us, you could ask one a question, and while that person was answering, they're on camera. And when they stopped talking, if I then spoke, the camera would then be back on me. I tried a test of it with Mark, but yeah. Yeah, I'm going to delete that IMAS button. Just, you know, I don't like getting things out. I blocked someone earlier for, I'm not going to block you or anything like that, but yeah. And I don't like getting into you know, talking about making certain things, you know what I mean? Better not to. Dumble Cell Boost and IMAS button, yeah, great movie. Got a few screen used props from First Blood, visited the film locations a couple of times. Both I said, not talking on stream, mate. What you mean you won't talk on a stream? What you mean? Yeah, no, I just because you was on about that being on a stream, I just thought I'd mention that I could get someone on here, and if I wanted to, I could. If one of you lot had hangouts, I could actually get you on to get you on it, but I've never done it. Part of my tester with Mark. I might try it one day. But I know half of you lot won't want to talk anyway. Pete said best not to talk about bonfire. You was just telling me to delete it, so don't you start your shit. Telling me to delete something and acting like I can't even talk about fucking fireworks. Any of you lot, if you want to make your own stream and talk about anything you want, you're welcome to do that. But I'd be the one who got in shit for it, or it'd be my channel took down, wouldn't it? I'd be the one who loses out, no one else. So yeah, you know, it may seem overcautious, and it probably is, but you soon get fucking complacent, and then you get fucking arrested or banned or blocked, or you know what I mean? You know, poor old Trevor Vidamore got sacked and lost his job for saying something on YouTube, which I thought was a perfectly acceptable thing to say. Yeah, and he was arrested, possibly convicted, I don't know, and lost his job. Being arrested, convicted, and losing my job, I ain't got a job, I wouldn't actually give a shit about that. But at the same time, I wouldn't want that to happen, though, because I've not done anything. Bullfrog said, I don't mind talking on game chat, not whilst stream is on. I don't do streams. Yeah, no, I was just saying it as an example. I probably will never do that thing I said about the two people on the stream. It's just I could do. I may try it with Mark, but I think it would be too confusing because it'd almost be like walkie-talkie talking. You know, like you have to make sure you shut up while everyone's talking. It'll be like that. Yeah, I'll be up for that though. What you mentioned, Bullfrog, the game thing. Pete said, I think you read my comment in the wrong way. It was not a joke, just saying about not talking about fireworks stuff without trying to use that word. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. I came across as harsh. I apologise. But no, I must have jumped to a bit of a conclusion then. But no, because I do think, I don't know, because you talking to so many people, it is hard to sometimes judge how people are saying something. Don't look who's in. Bullfrog, Iron Man, Spartan, Jumper Side, Booth, Peach later. It's weird how that. Yes, it says there's 15 viewers, but in here it says there's only 4 people. Well, 3. Oh well. Half the stuff I come out as a joke. That's cool. Stuart Robinson, you're right, mate. He said, glad you bought the shooting comp back, mate. I like it. Cheers, Stu. And McMank is smoking a fat one. Good on you. Yeah, I'm glad you like them, sure. I quite like doing them. Yeah, I did one today. I don't know if you saw it. I've not seen, because I've been on here since R8. I've not seen how many comments I've got on there. It only had 4 when I left it. My last 3 videos have had like 150 views each for some reason. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know. Then not said, funniest thing I ever saw with a firework was when a mate of mine got a banger in a dog turd. The fuse went a bit quick and he got peppered all down his back as he ran for it. Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah. That's something I wouldn't want to try. The engine jumper said, I'm here just charging my phone on a short lead. It's a pain to type. I have to unplug. Bloody hell. Yeah, I don't do a lot of stuff on my phone. My phone don't even go on the internet. Pete said, lucky I'd want some weed, but it's not legal in the UK. You know what? Every now and then I get tempted. Not that I would, because it makes me so paranoid. But I get this sort of feeling. Oh, I wish it was like when when it didn't make me paranoid and stuff. But yeah, I can't touch it anyway. Unless it's illegal. Bullfrog said, "You saw Rise of the Foot Soldier 3? No. Is that the new one? Like the really new one?" Unemployed blighty boy, right, mate? He said, "Are you from B Lincolnshire?" I'm from Buckinghamshire, mate. Fucking hell! Every time I go to fucking copy and paste something, this fucking thing shot up. Gonna have a look how far Lincolnshire was from me. Quite a way, really. That's more sort of middle of the country, isn't it? Yeah. Wolfrock said, weed may be illegal, but you smell it as much as Amsterdam Central, where I work at the moment. I smell it every single day I go in my garden, from the house behind me and the house beside me. Jeans and Jumper said, I like green. I've done for years. Pete said, I always add a little of my own fuse. I'll add a little bit of his own fuse to firework rockets to make them a bit safer. Yeah, I don't like messing with fireworks nowadays, just in case. I don't know. Unnecessary risk, I always think. And there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with other people doing it, but it's not enough entertainment for me to want to shoot them nowadays. Air gunner, you right, mate? He said, I have a collection of air rifles, some vintage, some new. Would you be open to trades? Well, I suppose I would, but chances are I probably wouldn't have nothing I'd want to trade. A lot of my stuff is either deactivated or stuff, or the air rifles I've got now are either very sentimental to me or stuff like that. But no, you're welcome to email me if you want, Air Gunner. My email's on my channel. In fact, my email is in the description to this video right now. If you scroll down, there's an email there's an email there that's something about donations. You can use that email to message me if you want. Number Sabu, back up to a Class A drug, mate, after your first street caution the next time you're nicked. Do a strip search. Almost about said weed is being legalised for medical use in the UK. Or so they say, but in what form? And now Liam's getting on having his tapas. The oils, I've had that back in the day. Yeah, that does get you stoned, proper stoned. Oils does. Stronger than skunk. Pete said, and legal weed would probably be just CBD weed that don't get you high. Yeah, and then I bet a lot of people won't want it then. Said, I don't dislike weed itself, it's just the violent gangs that supply it and the harm they cause across the country. Yeah, I can agree with you there. Drew said, I assume he's saying, don't sell your old web. You know, I'd never sell it. I think that's what he said he was having, one. He bullfrog, tapas, whatever you want to call it. That's the fucking IT crowd argument, isn't it? Tapas and tapas. Oh man, Spartan said shatter is the new stuff. What's that? Like oils and that? I'll be honest, I can't tell you what tapas is. It's some kind of Spanish or finger food in it. I don't know. Tapas is an appetizer or snack in Spanish cuisine and translates to small portions of any kind of Spanish cuisine. And then there's like a great big plate with loads of little things on, like breads and meat and stuff. Like a fucking Spanish buffet, I suppose. Bullfrog, I agree. All the more reason to legalise it, in my opinion. Our Pete said, yeah, butane made weed. Oh, that's weird, isn't it? Yeah, arse on tap. Yeah, tapas. Yeah, tapas. What Liam was hoping he was going to do tonight. Tapas. We'll have to ask him how he got on with the tapas when he got back. They'll probably not pronounce anything like I say it. I'm fucking terrible with fucking pronouncing things. Yeah, tap that ass. Exactly, Pete. That's exactly it. Pete said, I hardly ever smoke weed, but I find it really interesting. I must have said old refrigerator until it goes hard. Oh, oil refrigerator until it goes. Oil refrigerator until it goes hard when bonged. Oh, what oils? Oh, refrigerate oils till it goes hard. Oh, right, yeah. Pete said party food, tap that ass. Stuart said Spanish bog roll. I must have said I do not smoke weed anymore. Paranoid time. Yeah, that's what I get. In fact, it made me permanently paranoid. That and the things I've done in my life. In Holland, they have a good system on weed. The sex industry is far superior to ours. Air Gunner, do you do any small game hunting? I have done rabbit and that, and squirrels and that, and wood pigeon, but I don't get a lot of chance now. But I could. Right, where am I? Bullfrog said, I read that. And sex industry. Pete said, a Spaniard actually produces shit. Tapas. Yeah, that's a good one. Oh, God. DPX, legalise weed. The states that have done it have seen crime go down and less bullshit, jail time, and more tax revenue. I'm asked about it. Does Liam date wearing a gas mask? Lol. Yeah, so he gets a lot of that. He gets quite often asked if he's into gas mask fetish. Maybe he does. Who knows? Nah, he doesn't, does he? Bullfrog said there's no point while we have old gang in power. Nothing happening. Aaron Mike doesn't like politics, so I won't go on. I'm trying to work out who's bought weed up again. Who's it who brings weed up every single fucking stream? Bullfrog is definitely guilty of politics. He even does it in my Twitch streams. I'm joking. As I've mentioned before, I don't mind a bit of politics, but when it goes too deep into it, I literally have nothing I can contribute. So for me, my own stream becomes very boring, and then I'll start looking at the clock thinking, oh, I might finish in 15 minutes now. Jeans and Jumper said, lived in Holland for a while. The paranoia gets a lot when it's legal, and you goes a lot when it's legal, and you can chill in a cafe with no bother. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, I was never paranoid of the place. I was always paranoid of other people because of things I'd done. Yeah, I think it's partly my paranoia was my own doing, but the marijuana added to it. No, you're not Iron Man Spartan. You're on the naughty step. Yeah, you get a timeout for that. Yeah, and you literally can on here. Let me see. Timeout. I'm not going to put user in timeout. That's actually an option. You can go to channel, report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user on this channel, and add moderator. Bullfrog said old gang means Labour Conservative. I rarely mention unless it comes up. I knew you did mean that, yeah, when you said that. Pete said, get out the rubber bodysuit. I mean, Fallout costume. Now, Pete, I've seen your Twitter feed. So, have you got one then? I'm joking. What is the time? 11:15. I'll do the normal 3 hours. I said I would. Double Server said, I like timeouts, so I want breakaways. Maybe Judd Kit Kat now. I'm at Spartan. The problem with weed, it makes me lazy. Now, last time I smoked some, which was years ago, it made me so paranoid. I had to lock my bedroom door. I then started getting all these pains where I have general pains anyway, but you know when you're so used to them, you don't notice anymore. So I have a slight pain in my hip and a slight pain in my shoulder. I don't even notice them. But they was killing me. They was really badly hurting. And then I started to get so paranoid and shit going through my head so weird that I even looked at my guns and thought, my God, you're a nutter. Why'd you collect all them guns? You need to stop doing that. Yeah, and that was questioning everything I'm about, really, and saying it was wrong. Yeah. Pete said, I don't give a crap on Twitter. No, I'm kidding you anyway. I meant the anime stuff. No, I quite like seeing your Twitter feed come up on my on my thing. So I quite often think, yeah, I quite like that. It's just I wouldn't have gone looking for it. I'm as back to chest pain. Well, it was pain in my shoulder, pain in my hip. They're just general pains that I have. Yeah, and as you say, weed is normally a painkiller. Yeah, it made my pain worse. But I'll tell you what, Pete, so there's so many different kinds, though. I don't know enough about it, but there are weeds that do make you paranoid, and there's some that don't make you paranoid. There's some that make you think a lot. There's some that make you not think so much. Yeah, I would need some draw that makes you not think a lot. The problem is, it makes me to think too much. That's why I like booze. Booze numbs my brain. I need something to numb my brain, not fucking open it up more. When it gets opened up more, I think too much, because I think too much anyway. I think too much in general anyway. So for that to be opened up even more brings on things like paranoia and stuff like that. As I mentioned, I think I'm a bit paranoid anyway. I'm a spark to chest pain. No, just weird. Like general pains I have was worse. Bullfrog said the Trailer Park Boys out the park. Europe is on Netflix. They go to Holland. Pete said that's odd. Weed is meant to be a painkiller, not make pain. It made me more sensitive to the pain. I'm a spark said I like alcohol more than weed. I do. Alcohol is my drug. I'm a spark. I love I've been addicted to booze for years. Yeah, some weed makes you eat a lot. Pete said, yeah, make you lazy and make you active. Joe, you right, mate? He said, got any plans for an end of world scenario? I suppose sort of. Yeah, that would go under the shit hit the fan kind of stuff. I don't have a proper plan, but I've sort of thought about it. Because as I mentioned earlier, the situation can be so different when it. Can you hear me? I don't know. If you can hear me, let me know. It's fucking weird. I don't know what's going on. I'll stay on for a bit. If it comes back on, it'll come back on. I don't know. Technically, something is being streamed. So I don't know if it's starting a new one. I'm going to have to stop it, I think. Yeah, because I don't know what's happening now if it's doing a completely new stream. I'm just going to have a look quickly. It may have started a new stream. That's fucking weird, that is. Yeah, I'm still here. I'll let you know in a minute what's going on. Not back on now. It's technically it's showing something. It says I'm live. Is it back on now then? Yeah, bloody weird. All right, back. I'll go back up then. That was weird. It was something with the Hangouts. Right, I've got to go back up a bit. Jumble Sabu said, join the police, mate. That'll numb your brain. Dan Nazi said, a cheap way to get stoned is to drink wet cement. Fuck's sake. I'm about paranoia is good for survival. Yeah, I do agree with you there, because I'll tell you what, my paranoia has meant that no one has ever got me back for fucking anything I've ever done. Ever. And I'm so fucking paranoid, I don't get into a situation where it could ever happen. Yeah. Pete, unless they've just never bothered. You don't know, do you? Pete said, I think too much when I get a headache if I have a bad one For too long, it's bad. Yeah. I'm quite a deep thinker, and I think too much. I'm definitely an overthinker. Things jumps about, like hearing mad stories like that. Don't suppose you ever tried Liberty Caps. Indica is better for chill. Sativa makes you think a lot. Yeah, see, I need something like the Indica then. No, I've never done magic mushrooms. I've done it. Well, I have a bit, but not enough to actually get high on. You know, actually get trip on it. And not he said, Joe, if the world's ending, fuck whatever you do. Mate said, I just look into Medusa's eyes, get me stoned every time. That's a good one. Right. Tell you what, a lot of the comments weren't nothing anyway. I was just, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Right, back. Jumper Sabu said, you're paranoid, mate. What, I couldn't, no one's hearing me. Bullfrog said, Jumbo Sub has also recommended the Force PC mic. It's your destiny. Like that. Stu said, power is a horrible feeling. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Unemployed Blight, he said, what have you done in code? What, like 10001111000? What, as in drugs, or I can tell you things I've been convicted of, because that don't matter, because you've been convicted of it, haven't you? If that's what you mean. I won't get into that shit today. I'm a Spartan said, I look at wildlife, they're always paranoid. Yeah. Do you have any pets, Mike? No, we did have a rabbit, and we did have a pet female blackbird that was injured, so we just looked after it, and then that became a pet because it was too tame to let out. If you let it out, it just hopped around, and it would have just been killed by a cat or something. I'm as much as paranoia is horrible, but being killed is worse. Yeah. Sabu said to I'm as much. Yeah, Mike's got 5 people sewn together from after now. So, I want the pets. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute to get that toilet quickly. I'm asked about said, have you seen Ed Gein's serial killer documentary? No, I don't think I have, but I know I've read things about him and seen stuff about him though. That was who inspired Texas Chainsaw Massacre, wasn't it? Is that Ed Gein who stuck all the needles in his bollocks as well? Bullfrog might get some stick insects. They require almost no effort. Just up your street. I'm colony living in a plastic tent. Yeah, that sounds good. Did I read that wrong? Yeah, I'm a Spartan. No, Bullfrog was saying to me, yeah, get them in stick insects. You have to clean them out though. That's too much for me. Dumbledore looks like the look he gets when he takes them out for daily walk on holiday. At least only one of them takes a dump though. This is one good thing. Stuart Robin said, what does being killed feel like? I don't know. I suppose someone who's been killed and brought back could tell you. Old Frog said that was slower than normal. I deliberately took my time this time. I'm a Spartan said, watch best gore and you tell me. Right, I should be able to shut that. Bullfrogs note that they have sex with themselves and produce eggs. I would need a pet that you wouldn't have to clean up after, personally, because I got sick of cleaning up. I would always clean it out, clean the bird out and that, but fuck me, I used to shit all over the cage. It's too much bother. Almost that boo, I die every time I tell a joke. Nobody laughs. I'm getting pretty used to it by now. You're right, Batty back. How you doing, mate? It's seen you on for a while. How's the old camping ground going? I've seen a couple of your videos with the old teenagers going up there, but actually they don't do too much damage, do they? When they do. Oh no, Spartan said favourite egg-based meal, Mike. Oh, I don't know. I'm not really. I do like a poached egg, but my favourite meal that involves eggs, I do like corned beef hash, fried egg, and baked beans. There's no cleaning. No. Yeah, that is right up my street then. No smells or anything. No, I better put the top on top chat. Botty back said, "Good here, I've been. No kids been good with the camp. Good to see you, brother. Yeah, and you, mate. Yeah, I remember you. I saw you saying that a couple have been up there, but yeah, they don't really do. You know, I know some kids like to smash things up, don't they? You know, I'm guilty of doing things like that, but chimney sweep, that's too dirty for me. I'm probably small enough for it though. Well, not now, but I would have been. I'm as Spartan said, do you like toad in the hole with creamy mash and onion gravy? I tell you what I like it with. Toad in the hole with, yeah, mashed potato, that's right. But I like onion sauce. Onion sauce, fucking hell, I love that if it's with I don't like toad in the hole unless it has onion sauce with it. Yeah. Not onion gravy though, but onion sauce, which is like a white based sauce with onions in it. Chopped onion in it. You boil the onion in milk and then you put a sachet of stuff in, which is probably just stuff that makes like a white kind of sauce. Bullfrog said then we will have more pound coins to purchase games. Butty back said they played first time, but I gave them a schooling. So to say, been called ever since. Yeah, that's good. Man Spartan said, nice. Bullfrog said, purchase. Then he said, do you mean food or is that sexual perversion? What, onion sauce? Unemployed Light, he said, say I was starting a resistance to a tyrannical government, what country would you go for 50 cal bullets? Well, I thought you can get them over here, can't you? Stuart Robertson said, lovely grub. I tried being a chimney sweep once on December the 24th, got the sack the same day, and poor Santa hasn't walked the same since. So, Butty back said, you lost weight, Mike. Yeah, I have actually. Yeah, I have lost about, well, at least 2 stone now. I was just trying to get healthier in general. Yeah. Well, it must be showing because quite a lot of people are mentioning it now. Yeah. At my heaviest, I was about 16.5 stone. At my lightest, sometimes when I wake up, I'm 14 and a bit. So 14 and a couple of pounds. You know, I'm under 14 and a half. Oh. Bullfrog said, did you say £7.50 earlier? Yeah, what made you say that there? How much money I got? Yeah, but that's booze money, that is. I must have said chicken pies, brown or white sauce. I like white. Joe, that I could go for either. Butty back said, cold beans chat, feel better. Happy days, good on you. Yeah, actually I do. I've noticed Yeah, if I do certain things that used to make me a bit breathless, it don't at all now. Stuart Robin said gravy, Spartan. Pete said, don't lose any more pounds, you need them for the vodka. Yeah. I'm hoping that's enough. But you can't transfer them. Human pounds for money pounds. Wolfhawk said, jump aside, boo. That's it. That's it. Mike's new job would be Santa. Not the ones you get in the shopping centre. Not the magical one who lives in the North Pole. 16 lady elves and a reindeer. With red bob. Yeah, I suppose, yeah. I'd only have to work a couple of days a year, wouldn't I? Yeah. Don't know, I might be too skinny by then, though. So I could put a pillow down the top. Picture, I think that's more being a hitman. Not what the human pounds. Oh, that's what I said, Mike. You could make a signature punch drink, alcoholic, of course. Could you make a signature punch drink? Well, I'll tell you what I've always wanted to try. Look up Hangman's Blood. I want to drink a pint of that one day. You get it in a pint as well. I'll get you the ingredients for Hangman's Blood. Yeah. Hangman's Blood, I want to drink a couple of pints of that one day. If this will fit on. I even saved up half the stuff to do it. But yeah, I reckon I could make my own weapon collector cocktail. Well, I've had a couple of cocktails that I used to make with my homebrew. There was Pisserano. Can it taste like piss? Yeah, Pisserano instead of Disserano. It didn't taste like piss, but it was dirt compared to Disserano. Yeah, so I had Pisserano, and I think I had Vampire's Blood. That was the other one. That was the one I made. But yeah, you drink that by the pint glass, that Hangman's Blood. Yeah, did you just get the rest of it there? Yeah, there's two sort of versions, aren't there? Leonard say, I wouldn't want to be a magical Santa who only comes once a year and doesn't fill your stockings. But he does fill your stockings. Yeah, I'd like to try that one day. Brandon, you right, mate? Leonard they said, yeah, I know, that's an old one. What, the Hangman's Blood? Yeah, Pisserano. Yeah, that's it, Pete. Yeah, funny enough, I'd already put it on just before you did. But that is it, yeah. I think there's two versions, but they're just one's got a bit more spirits in than the other one. Right, I'll have a look at that, Bristol. All I can see is kids things for that. Stuart Robinson, yeah, looks expensive. Yeah, would do if you bought it from the bloody pub. Yeah, I wouldn't want to buy that from a pub. How much would that cost you? Let's have a look. I'll tell you how much that would probably cost around here. So it's all doubles. Right. Well, consider round. Right, let's do £5 for a double. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 quid just for the gin, the whiskey, the rum, the port, and the brandy. It's going to cost you about 30 quid, 35 quid. That's why you'd be better off making it at home. Where I'm from, Pete, that'd probably cost you 35 quid. Luckily, Vampire's Pack Lunch, all that came up with was kids' picnic things. Bristol trying to troll me into looking at things like blue waffle, I suppose. Don't look that up. Do not look that up. Shouldn't have even mentioned it. My man Spartan said, what scares you more, Mike? Vampires, zombies, or werewolves if they were real? Werewolves, I reckon, because vampires can't come in your house unless you invite them. Most zombies, if you barred your fucking doors up, that would stop them getting through. But if a werewolf could probably rip your door down quite easily, I think. Plus, you've got to have silver bullets to kill it. Yeah, as long as you never go out your house, vampire won't be able to get in, you see. I doubt. Yeah. Vampires got to be invited in your house, you see. And also, you could go out in the day. Zombies, yeah. As long as you board your house up, they probably won't get in. Werewolf, yeah, I imagine a werewolf would be quite strong. Probably easily rip a door down to get in for you. But then again, they're only out once a month, though, aren't they? Yeah. Thinking about that, maybe the most dangerous one of them would be a zombie then. Yeah, I reckon where I'm from, Pete, it would be 35 quid because it doubles in it. Let me look. Yeah, 50mm measures, that's a double. The last time I went to the pub, a single was £2.50, so a double would be 5 quid each where I'm from. The gin, the whiskey, the rum, and the brandy, yeah, and the port would all be 5 quid each if they're doubles. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 quid for the doubles. Small bottle of stout, they probably charge you for a whole bottle, so add another 5 quid on. And then the champagne, if you could get a small bottle of champagne, I bet that'd be another 5, yeah. Or more, 7 quid. You could get little, because you can get those little bottles of champagne, can't you? Pete said vampire would be the worst, I think. Just keep the wolf as a pet. Peach, what is brandy? Well, brandy's similar to brandy. I've always found is quite similar to whiskey. That I can barely tell the difference between a brandy and a whiskey. They're quite similar to me. They look the same. They taste similar. Bullfrog, since you're an expert, why don't you be one of the supernatural ghost hunters that cons people into phony exorcisms? Yeah, that could be yeah. Get Liam to come with his guy characters and that. We can pretend that's yeah. Well, I'll just go and find the fucking most haunted lot. Number taboo said only dangerous to man once a month. Sounds like a woman to me. A man smart said, when I was 15, I drank 4 pints of laser white cider and puked my guts up. Yeah, I think we've all done something similar to that. One of my brothers was nearly hospitalised from drinking 3 litres of cider. You know, the old white lightning and that, or yeah, white lightning. Frosty Jacks, they call it now. I drunk some Frosty Jacks or White Lightning recently. Well, when I say recently, a couple of years ago. Fucking hell, that gave me the worst hangover ever. Not said the bloody Jehovah's Witnesses are worse than the vampires. Vampires don't try to sell you their bloody books. Bullfrog said, have you ever heard of Pluckley, Kent? Most haunted village in the UK. No, I haven't, mate. There's some guy that runs a scam tour. They're using a tire pressure computer to fool tourists. His mate hides in woodlands and makes noises. Yeah, that's the thing. See, I don't mind it if they admitted it was bullshit, but to claim it's real, yeah. But then people fall for it, don't they, and want to believe it. And most parts of white cider is nasty, yeah. Out of all the ciders, I do prefer a dry white cider though, but not the cheap stuff. Oh, fuck's sake, can't stop yawning again. Right, I'm going to be on till past. Liam's not come on yet. I'm as Martin said, Mike, try cutting spam into thin slices and frying it. It tastes like bacon. I'll try that. Pete said, if I made a drinking game, I'd call it a Ouija board. Plenty of spirits around. That's quite good. I like that. That's quite clever. Wolfrock said, I've been there countless times. No ghosts. But there are pike encampments. Or pikey encampments. I don't know what you can say there. There'll be pike encampments. Oh, God. What's everyone doing tomorrow then, if I didn't ask? Little Willie said, get the katana out. I might do if you ask a bit more politely next time. He said, the things with ghosts, if you have to ask yourself if you'd be frightened of them when they were alive, because they ain't going to do much when they're dead. Peace out. So for pikemen. Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, that's why I thought maybe it is. It could be pike encampments. You know, old medieval pike encampments. Old Frog said maybe Liam's date with the Swedish bikini model went well. I hope so. Yeah, Daryl, talking about fucking booze again. If it ain't booze, it's weed. I can't get a fucking away from it. Luckily, I'm having a drink tomorrow. Which one? Because actually, the katana I've cut down. So, no, that's the katana. And the katana's the straight one, isn't it? Or ain't it? I don't know. Is this the one you want to see there? Yeah, I think that's what he was getting at. Where was I? I'll get it out in a second. Bullfrog, maybe Liam's. Yeah, I read that. Would you ever go to Thailand? Yeah, possibly. Got no reason not to. Bullfrog said women look like men, Pete. Stuart Robertson said, have you ever heard of Dogman? Dogman? No, I haven't, mate. Where am I getting? Somebody said, how do you make a Ouija board? Hang on. Tell a few of my jokes. Fuck's sake, yeah. How'd you fuck up a joke? Get Mike to read it out. Oh, I'm getting mixed up here. When I am old, I'll move to Thailand and get some nice gold digger wife. Yeah, I know a couple of people around here who've had Thai brides. Quite a few, actually. Bullfrog said he's been to Thailand. Then he said katanas are curved. Yeah, what put me off, because he was saying katana. Well, that's not a katana, that one. It's a wakizashi. So it put me off. I didn't know whether he meant this, you know. Because technically I ain't got a katana. I've got a ninja sword and a wakizashi. So yeah, it confused me what he might have meant. He's blocked now, Peach. Jeans and Jumper said, looking for a new clutch lever. Dropped my bike earlier at 0 miles an hour. That's pity. Ian said, what is your favourite pocket knife? I'll show you, mate. Give me a second. I do like the Swiss Army pen knives. Gotta love a Swiss Army pen knife, but I also like, if you mean like legal carrying, this is one of my favourite legal carry knives. It's a little San Renmu slip joint, I suppose it's called. It's not really a slip joint though. It's got like two things inside that put pressure sideways. Legal carry though. It's got a couple of tools. Flathead screwdriver, bottle opener, gut hook, Phillips screwdriver, glass breaker, little tanto blade, and a flipper, and it acts like a little guard. Stop it folding on you, Ian. Emma Spartan said, British women can nag the chrome off trailers. Why is that? What's in there? That was block. That was Emma Spartan. British women can nag the chrome off trailers. It's weird, yeah. What one you on about? The Lil Willy one said cut your dick off with the samurai sword, if you're wondering. Bullfrog. He said, get the samurai sword. He said, get the katana out, blah, blah, blah. And he said, whip it out, N-word. And then he said, now cut your dick off. Yeah, and he also said that racist. Yeah. It was a troll anyway. It was obvious. Obvious troll is obvious, as they say. Probably one of the twats I blocked earlier. Yeah, if someone gets blocked, trust me, there's a reason for them being blocked. If you didn't see it, that's because I got rid of it before it showed. Yeah. If anyone ever gets blocked, it's for a reason. I don't just block someone for you know, being funny. But his comment about what I said came up, but I never showed it. I just blocked him. Pete said, "A Thailand wife would dig you for gold. Mind your tunnel." Double Sabu said, "Yeah, he said a racist word." They're not easy. I think the curved blade on that is supposed to be a seatbelt cutter. Yeah, I don't know what you call them. I just call it sharpened hook personally. I've never known what they're called. I've always just called them sharpened hook. Yeah, seatbelt cutter, gutting hook, sharpened hook. Yeah, it probably is more a seatbelt cutter and probably a better name for it. Ian said, "Love it, cheers." I'll tell you what that actual model is, Ian, if you're interested. It's the Sandrend Windrunner 7094 STX there's even more of it /PNH/T. There's a video on it on my there's a video of it on my channel if you are ever interested. Just look up San Renmu it would come up with. It's about the same size as a Swiss Army penknife. You have to, if you flick it out like that, you have to flick your wrist. It won't just flip out. Pete said, "I still ain't got my knives from Gearless." How long's that been, Pete? Well, folks, our dear Mike does not have any gold, so he is good from Gold Digger. Maybe steel digger. A steel digger, yeah. Yeah, blade digger. I'll have plenty of gold if I sold all that to go to Thailand. What's that, boo? Getting blocked for being funny. I have nothing to fear then. Right, there am I. Yeah, gut hook. Bullfrog says, "Steel digger Bradford wife." Good Lord, Mike, in a steeler's sword, yeah. Pete said, "Yeah, gut hook." I've read that 3 times now. I must, but Mike, do you still see that guy from the competition video? I'm not sure. You know, might have to just I don't know. From the competition video? I'm not sure, mate. Bristol said, "Lino cutter, I call it." Ian said, "What's your favourite locking knife around the house?" It's this. This is a Ganzo 729, which is, I think, a Spyderco copy with an Axis lock. Oh, Daryl. Oh, yeah. Oh, what you were saying about look like matey from that fucking film. What's it called? Yeah, he was on here earlier. Yeah, Daryl. I don't see him very often, but he was actually in this stream earlier. He wrote, "Daryl, if you're on, write a comment to Iron Man Spartan, the one who said you look like that bloke from that film." Where is it? He was on here earlier anyway, not long ago. Daryl, hi Mike, talking about booze again. He said, "Well, you know what politicians are like. They might think it's for gutting people." Yeah, that's a good point. I'm outside of the pub video. Now I'm getting even more confused. Cheers, Ian. The pub video. Is it what, the one where I was pissed and you was commenting recently? And you said about you said he looked like I'm not going to say what they are, but you know what I mean. Is it 4 lions? That? Bullfrog said, can I buy it all when you're finished with it? What, all of that? Yeah, possibly. Yeah, how about Run for Apocalypse? I think so. I'd always keep some of it anyway. Ian said, I love your vids, you're the best, and you are welcome. Cheers, I appreciate that. No thought, have you heard of the band Idols? No, I don't think I have, mate. No, you know what, I haven't. I've got them up now, I was just having a look. No, never heard of them, mate. English punk rock band formed in Bristol in 2012, so they're not that old then either. No, never heard of them. Do you like them then? No, I thought. Yeah, I just looked up a picture of them. A little bit of details then. Cheers, Ian. Snowthought said they're blowing up in the States. Oh, that's good. It's always nice seeing an English group getting big in America, isn't it? Bullfrog said, I haven't seen Jack's new video yet. The meat. Oh, actually, yeah, I hadn't either. I think I just before I came on this stream, I just clicked on it, and then I realised I didn't have enough time to watch it, so I had to click away. So yeah, I just started it. Yeah, what was it called? Something motherfuckers on it. I don't know what it's called now. This is my throwing knife I made, if anyone wondered. Not sharp, but just got a nice decent point on it. Oh man, Spartan, corned beef hash with melted cheese on top. My favourite meal at the moment. What's yours, Mark? You know what? I quite like pasta. I like spaghetti carbonara and something we had the other day. I call it chicken chorizo rice. And what it is, it's you marinate some, well, it should be called something like sweet chili chicken chorizo rice. So it's chicken marinated in sweet chili sauce. Fry that. Fry some chorizo. Fry some onions and some red pepper. Chuck that in a big pan. Chuck some rice in, and then keep putting chicken stock in it. Yeah, that's lovely. That is. But I quite like foreign food. I suppose that's what I call it. I'm not a massive fan of English food. No, I do like English food, but I find a lot of English food quite boring. I like a lot of flavours. One of my favourites used to be paella, seafood paella. Don't eat that so much now. Bullfrog said, I think Jack had murdered Harry Potter. Do you think Jack could defeat Potter and Ron Weasley easily? Yeah, maybe dead in seconds, mate. Bullfrog said, not in sunny conditions. Weasley's injury would burn up in seconds. Not from magic either. I'm asked Spartan said, Mike, what meal would you cook for a guest to impress? Probably that chicken and chorizo one I mentioned. Yeah. A lot of flavour, really nice. Yeah. We don't have it very often. It's one of our, look forward to meals. Probably only have it a couple of times a year. Matt said, when are you going to build another crossbow? Well, I'm currently still making one. If you hadn't seen it, mate. I need to finish this one, and then I'm gonna carry on making the medieval crossbow I was making. Yeah, I'm actually sort of 3/4 through making the crossbow. If you've not seen it, mate. He said, Bullfrog, I think you are confused. Jack murdered Harry Potter, cottage wizard from Viz. cottaging wizard is. Do you like Peach? I'll tell you what, Iron Man Spartan. Someone actually went on fucking come down with me from my road. I didn't know the person though. Yeah, good night, Pete. See you later, mate. Beans and Jump said, if you had to choose one type of meal for the rest of your life, I would eat curry. What would you choose? Probably that spaghetti carbonara, because then you'd get a bit of cheese, pasta, mushrooms, onions, bacon. Something with a lot of stuff in it. Or maybe the chicken tikka rice, because you get a lot of stuff in that. Yeah, probably spaghetti carbonara. I probably could eat that every day. Imagine me on Come Down With Me. And then the bit when they go up into your house and have a look around. That would certainly be interesting. They probably wouldn't let me on it because they probably have to come around and look at your house first. See you later, Bullfrog. No, I will not let Potter and his boys do me in. Yeah, like mate, you know. Yeah, I'm going to go off in a second, actually, because it's time. I'm asked Martin said beef stew and dumplings. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounded magic. What magic mushrooms? All depends what the magic was, mate. If it was good enough, I'd buy it off them. Or, well, I'd trade something for it, because I wouldn't be buying it off them. Jason Jumper said beef stew and dumplings would be joint close second with mince mash and boiled cabbage is my dad's favourite dinner. Fucking loves that. Everyone else hates it. I don't know tomorrow, Bristol, because I'm going to do a different one. I'm not going to be on tomorrow night because I'm having a drink. But I might be... what I'm going to do is one in the daytime. I'll tell you what, I'll try and do it in the afternoon. Maybe 1 or 2-ish, 3-ish. I can't say, though. It's going to be a Q&A, pure Q&A, with a couple of rules. I won't read out anything that's not Q&As. And you can ask as many questions as you want, but just one at a time. But I'll explain all that tomorrow. I would tell Bruce I'd have shrimp, so you can barbecue it, broil it. Yeah, that sounds good to me. There's shrimp kebabs, shrimp aioli, shrimp gumbo, pan fried. Yeah, that does sound good. Except that too much of that give you gout. He's still doing it. Lemon shrimp, coconut shrimp, pepper shrimp. Shut up. Shrimp's my favourite food and I can't eat it. But I can. I reckon now I've lost a bit of weight, I can eat it. I must want to might do a camping video with your bros soon. Good weather for it. The funny thing is, one of the people who was on here earlier mentioned that, and he was one of those who actually went with Mark. So, is that what that is, Jumbo Sabu? I ain't seen that for years. But I must admit, I do like shrimp anyway, so. Oh, yeah, because they catch them, don't they? I think that's what they are, aren't they? But, right, I'm going, because it's 2 minutes over already. At least the stream came back after that weird fuck up. I'm just going to have a look in the stats, see if there's a bit where it said it actually went off. I might have to change the settings tomorrow, I don't know. Maybe people was online downstairs. My brothers, no, they don't play online, do they? Oh, well, who knows. All right. Yeah, cheers for watching. I'm Ass Spartan. Jeans and Jumper, Jumper Sabu. Have a look, see who's on still. So Bristol, Bullfrog, Iron Man Spartan, Jeans and Jumper, Jumper Sabu, Peach, and Zed Not Z. And anyone I might have missed. See you all later. I won't be on tomorrow night, but I'll be on in the day tomorrow doing this Q&A thing. Well, I'm going to try it. If after half an hour it seems pointless, I'll just do some. I'll just cancel it and do a normal stream. I'll just stop it and do a normal stream. I'll just change the title, do a normal stream. But we'll try a pure Q&A tomorrow. One question at a time, but you can ask as many as you want. Yeah, we'll give it a go. Just be a one-off, because it's either that or nothing tomorrow. But I won't want to do one Sunday if I'm hungover. Even slightly hungover, I can't bear to do them. Right, see you all later. Don't forget to like the stream before you go. I hope you've been liking it, and comment on all my latest videos. See you later.